Yo, 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 what is up, beautiful people? Holy, you know, it was one of those days where I was awake, not getting anything done anyway. So, figured I may as well just hop on, hop on stream, something slight, just a little bit of just saying hi. That's why the title is very non-committal, because, I'm just here, I'm just doing whatever. Hey, what's up, Johnny Best? The hardest working streamer tonight. Ayo, W's from my tanks. Appreciate you, Johnny. Yo, what's up, Sutton? How's it going? Oh man, oh man, already, but you guys weren't asleep. I was kind of like, I'll just sit here and talk to myself. Like, I don't even have to put any energy into it. But I guess if people are gonna show up, if people are gonna show up, then I guess we're gonna have to do our we're gonna have to do our thing as usual. Holy. It's 11 p.m. It's 11 p.m. here too. Yo, what's up? Thank you for the W to Platypus. Yo, Johnny Best, thank you. I haven't even done anything yet. You don't know if it's a good stream. Thank you so much, Johnny, for the five. W's in the chat for John. Bro, you're crazy. How do you, you know what? I'm just gonna be grateful. I'm not gonna question it. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. All I did was just show up. So I appreciate you. Um, Yo, how did Fish Family get in here? I thought you had to schedule like 5 hours in advance for that thing to work. Okay. What up, Fish Fam Bot? How's it going? Um, my normal method of doing the chat is like busted. So give me a second while I put it on the stream alternative method. You right with me? I got you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. Let me just real quickly. But look, I don't even know, like, it's kind of up to you guys to a degree. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna do whatever I end up wanting to do, but we can get into whatever. You know what I mean? We can get into whatever you guys want to get into. Um, I don't really have anything particularly on my mind. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. There's a clean slate. Nothing that I'd be tempted to talk about tonight. Nope. Nope. I'm just totally here hanging out and just seeing where to see where the night goes. Okay. Um, there are some papers I had set aside. We could do that on various topics. There are, you know, news items, random industry news items. So it's not the fastest right now. It's been a little slow. What else is going on? Are land isopods also for aquarium use? Some people feed them to think, oh, all chat, not top. Appreciate you. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Yeah, some people do feed land isopods to fish. I can't really say that the nutrition is amazing or not. I haven't really gotten a conclusive answer on that, but I have fed my Congo puffers some dairy cows here and there. So I know that Aaron likes feeding his Starry Night dairy cows too. Says he seems to love them. But like I said, the nutrition seems like it could be questionable for some fish. Chitin, man. A lot of chitin in them fish. Uh, Land ice spots are pretty crunchy. Yeah, a lot of them are pretty crunchy. Okay, I got the incognito. We got the whole operation set up right now. Like, holy. Okay, so like what has been up with me? So this weekend I went to Guapa. I went to Guapa this weekend. That's the Greater Washington Area Plant Association. And man, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I think that it's a great club. If you're in the area, you should check it out. A lot of plant people. It was hosted at a member's house. He had a very beautiful house full of beautiful tanks. Um, let's see if I got some pictures of them. Yeah, just like all super nicely planted tanks. He had a tank just full of crystal red shrimp. I mean, it was pretty nuts. He had some nice killifish throughout that were pretty cool. I was into those. Yeah, here we go. See, I knew I had some pictures. Yeah, so you can see this is just one of the mini tanks. All of them were pretty much planted to this degree or more. You can see he's got some older Australs in there hanging out. He's got a Procatopus. Actually, I didn't get around to asking which one that was, but very nice tank. Again, this is just one of the mini. I think every single tank was basically a banger, that I saw at least. It was really nice fish in them. The main tank, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get on screen. I don't feel like playing a video, I'll be honest. I'm just lazy right now. So you're gonna have to go with this picture. Holy, one sec. Yeah, Captain said nice tank. Yeah, I'm telling you. So this is what the one tank that was in the living room, and you can see also really nice. Not the best picture, but it's like a much larger tank, pretty big. What you can't tell from the photo is had a very nice flow going through, and so all the plants were like moving nicely. The water was super clear, so it was definitely one of those like peaceful effects. It made me thinking like, yeah, I gotta get like flow in some of my tanks with some of these longer plants or like the bulbitis and everything's flowing like there's wind in the tank. Like it's not like aggressive, but it's just like light. It has a nice effect to it. Um, yeah, it's super sweet. Okay, that was one of the living room tanks. He had a hermit crab tank too, a pretty large hermit crab tank. I don't think I got a picture of that though. Let's see, let's see. Hold up, hold up. Oh yeah, this was pretty cool. All the Java, sorry, not Java. This lacy plant here. So I wonder, is that a like an andra? I wonder. I'm not the best with plants, you guys know. Um, yeah, a bunch of bulbitis at the top here. Some blueberry tetras. I mean, it's just really nice. And then all this lace here. So definitely some things to aspire to as far as the minimum for what the tanks that he had looked like. Like I'm telling you, I didn't get a picture of all of them, but every single one of them had a nice, planted aesthetic to them. Even just this random smaller tank, it's like, yeah, nice big scenario jungle, you know. So yeah, definitely giving me some goals to aspire to. That's one thing about going to club meetings, especially when they're hosted at people's house. You get to see how other people keep different fish and things like that. This is another tank, another Val Jungle tank situation, and bam. And I forget, I think it was the honeycomb flecos that are in here. There's one in this cave that was on a bunch of eggs. The eggs were huge. Um, it's really cool. Just walking around. I like the Val Jungle tanks, but how do you ever catch anything out of it? I don't get the feeling that he's catching stuff out of these tanks. Like these seem to be mostly just display tanks, um, for enjoyment. So I don't think that's as much as a concern. Like again, from the pictures, it's hard to tell, but most of the tanks like this had pretty large schools of different tetras and other schooling fish. So it definitely had like just all display tank vibes. I didn't ask him too many questions. I kind of just enjoyed. I was like, you know what? I won't be that guy today asking a billion questions. I was like, let me just walk around and appreciate all the nice tanks that he has, and that's basically what I did. So that was pretty fun. Then afterwards, the thing about Val, if you really wanted to catch things, you just mow it to the ground. Okay, I guess you could do. Yeah, I guess tempered. You could do that for sure. Yo, what's up, Big Steve? How's it going? How is it going? We're just kind of hanging out tonight. I'm just gonna listen. I got no plans. I'm just gonna whatever. Right now, I'm kind of going over the weekend. So yeah, I did Guapa. I went after that nearby this really cool lady I met, a friend of Corey's, and also I just know her because I know of her because she brings fish to my favorite fish store, London Town, and it's all the coolest stuff. What's up, Jeffro? How's it going? Sorry, what's up, Zebra Aquatics? How's it going? But yeah, her name's Becca Goldring. If you're in the area, she's selling a bunch of really cool fish right now. So But she'd bring to London town freshwater pipefish, Decrossus maculatus, rare tetras, all sorts of stuff. So she was going to this meeting. She lived nearby, and Corey was like, "Yo, after the meeting, let's go hang out. Let's go check out Becca's fish room." And like this, to me, I've told the guy Adam at London Town. I've said to him many times. I said, I say I hate Big Steve because he breeds so many fish. I say the same thing about Becca. Like I hate her. She breeds all the cool fish that I'd want to breed. She's killing it. Now, she did give me, she was like, look, I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. But, this is someone that I've never met, but is kind of an inspiration to me just because it's a local breeder and I don't even know or have met them, but I've seen their work. Their work has had an impact on me just by the fish showing up in the store and someone being like, that was bred by someone locally. You know what I mean? Um, So I was really excited to go check it out. Yo, Steve, you got the tank delivered? Yo, we gotta do that setup video, man. We got to. We got to. But yeah, I was really excited, and I didn't take too many pictures of her fish room. I'll tell you, she works in a small space. I don't. She breeds so many fish, you wouldn't believe how small the space is. She's so efficient. It does make me embarrassed because I don't produce even one fourth of the. She's got a crazy list of fish. Um, this is one photo that she sent because I didn't get a chance to take. I think this is like a 260. This is not in her fish room. It's in her living room, and again, the photo doesn't really do it justice. It's an incredible view in person, and the main thing is you can't tell from this angle, but this Geophagus spini is so massive. Okay, so massive and absolutely gorgeous. I was literally there holding my fish bags and just staring because it was just it was incredible. It was one of the prettiest sights I've ever seen. So it's this big South African community tank. Um, it was super pretty, man. Dude, the Geophagus again. I wish I had a picture that showed this guy right here is massive. Okay, like in this picture, he looks like he's kind of similar size to the one to the right. He's not. He's like way bigger. Um, Blew my mind. Truly blew my mind. Let me see if I got some. That's exactly what I said when I saw my first. No, dude, I straight up just stopped and stared. I stopped and stared. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's just if you never seen a really old or just more full grown Geophagus spini, bro, it's actually it was inspiring. It was an inspiring trip. That's all I can say. It was an inspiring trip. Uh, you want to see the baby? I took a picture of some baby pipefish. All right, I'm not gonna show. I mean, she didn't say I couldn't take pictures or anything, but I'm not gonna. She's more of a private person, so I'm not gonna show a bunch of her fish room. But I gotta show you guys the baby pipefish picture. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. So this is she's got a true freshwater pipefish. I don't have the name up in front of me, but it's pretty cool. Apparently, some of the ones that get brought in, some of them are like more brackish ones. They're not true water ones. So I think she tried a few times until she finally got them. What's up, Ben? Your free fish tank's on the way. I promise. I should be getting there anytime now. Anytime. But you won't believe how small these these eels are. So check this out. She had some other ones that were freshly hatched. It looked like dust of detritus in the water. Um, but yeah, these are baby fish. These little spaghetti noodles, like these are baby freshwater eels. Pretty cool. She had a ton of them, and she's selling them. She is selling them. So if you're in the area, hit her up. She's selling these freshwater eels. I don't know if by since I last saw her, like she just like sold a billion of them and they're all gone. But She sold them. She's breeding them. Maybe if you go, she seems pretty free with information. So you go buy some fish from her. Sure, you can ask her some cool questions. Whoa, whoa, not eels. My bad. Why am I saying eels? No, pipefish. Sorry, freshwater pipefish. My apologies. Okay, I don't know why I was saying eels. Well, it's because they're long and stuff. Um, let me. It's Steve. I sent you the list of fish that she had, and you're asking me. You should be telling me what it is. It's a Campus caught, I believe. I think. Yeah, I think. But it's one of those. Eels wasn't on the list. Yeah, I just was misspeaking. Anyways, yeah, really cool. Baby pipefish. Ben said fish tank, fish tank, fish tank, fish tank, fish tank, fish tank, fish tank. Wow. Captain sniped that down. If you want to see what an adult of one of the pipefish he had looks like, bam. So you can see here. So I think the one behind is one of the more darker ones with some red, but very pretty. They seem to be pretty active too, swimming around. So adult babies, adult babies, very cute. Definitely very cute. Newts, well, they're not newts, but I mean the cuteness could be comparable. What one? I don't know what one I would prefer. The newts are a lot easier to feed. I'll tell you that. The newts are a lot easier to feed. Um, but she's breeding all sorts of fancy stuff. I mean, of course, she's got the zebra plecos too. I took one picture of a bigger zebra pleco I saw because it was just pretty. She had a bunch of L333s going. I don't know, man. I was just there enjoying the fish, taking it in. She had some uh licorice gourami, the linky that she was breeding. That was pretty cool. Yeah, impeccable taste in fish. She had Chicano tetras, blueberry tetras, Nadaga tetras, all sorts. Yeah, the maculatus, all sorts of the pistos, tiger batis. This is more the pipefish. I was trying to take a photo of one cruising along the bottom there. That's not something about the fish. Random thought for later or something. I don't know. How much did she want? Uh, I didn't. I'm not entirely sure. On the pipefish, I don't know. I'm having a hard time pulling up everything off the cuff right now. Okay. So yeah, went over there. It was quite cool. Saw a lot of breeding stuff. If you're in there, buy some fish from Becca Goldery. Pretty great. Although, yeah, she doesn't sell. I think she said she sells to stores mostly. She doesn't sell to people that often, but I guess we're just lucky right now. She's got some fish to get rid of. Oh man. Okay, what else is going on? What else is going on? Yeah, Big Steve, I know you got the saltwater tank coming up. Did you guys see Lowell Fish Labs? I think Steen for Aquatics did a tour with him. I'll be honest. So this is my first time watching that I remember watching a Steen for Aquatics video. I don't actually know anything about them or who they are. I went to their live stream chat for the first time tonight. I saw a lot of people I knew in there, so I was like, oh shit, I guess I'm behind on here. Does she ship fish or do I need to get a middleman slash woman? Let me ask. She's in the Discord, Captain. She's in there. Uh, yeah, sorry, not eels, pipefish. Can they get out of the tank? I don't know. I'll be honest. But yeah, this was something. I don't know. Did you guys watch this video? Let me link it. inside the secret lab, Lowell's fish room tour. Using YouTube signed out. What do you hide? Bob, I use YouTube signed out every single time. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't know Steam for Aquatics, but hey, they got the first little tour of Lowell's fish room. Now, I mean, some of the stuff we've seen through his videos, like the brine shrimp bottle feeder, I think he had a video on that. And I feel like his room looks exactly how you would expect it. Everything was extremely clean and, you know, well thought out and just, meticulously maintained. It's kind of like what if you were imagining what his fish room would look like. I feel like that's pretty much like you could probably just imagine it and be right. Um, but it does help that he's filmed a decent amount of the insides of the tanks at least. A-Bar says the brine shrimp feeder was awesome. Yeah, brine shrimp feeder was awesome. If you haven't, I think he's got a video on it. And yeah, feeding small amounts constantly, I think is nice. Some people I know are like, well, that's why I have a tank full of algae and a billion seed shrimp or whatever, because then the fish can get small meals all the time. I don't know. I don't know if that works. Oh, wait 1 second. So here, I'll put this video in the chat. I know he had an auto feeder for paramecium at some point. Oh, here it is. Feeding my fry from 500 miles away. I think this is when he goes over the auto feeder. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, no, that's cool. Listen, if you can automate something, it's always going to be pretty dope. Uh, oh, I should have watched How to Bread Corridor Similis. Remind me to watch this. I need to watch that. That's a cool quarter. Anyways, yeah, shout out Steam for Aquatics. Timber says Steam Fort is Corey from Co-op Coop's friend. Come on, man. They seem like they got a channel on their own. I'll just say they're just someone's friend. Oh, what do you guys think? I need your honest opinion. I need your guys' honest opinion. Okay. Um,
Excited today because we are here with Lowell.
what did you guys think? I did the voiceover for a Tropical Fish Co video. Okay, did you guys see this? I promise
There's been a lot of crazy stuff
this is not me shilling. I wanted to actually see if you guys saw it. That's all. I'll put the link in the chat. With Luminatus nip guppy fins, I haven't kept them both together, and my Luminatus I haven't kept with a wide variety of fish, honestly. So I'm not really sure. They don't really seem that interested. I've mostly kept them in a pair and groups. They seem mostly interested in each other, but I can't really say. But yeah, I did the voiceover for Tropical
going on at
Fish Co.
Tropical Fish
video.
Co. recently, but most exciting is all
Um,
rock, and they do the rest. This is an
I
easy
was
one to
nervous.
breed.
I was nervous about this. So Christopher Junkin hit me up. So I'm curious what you guys think. Kind of excited to see a comment in the video. Give it a like. Oh, thank you very much. Deplas said great narrating. Thank you. So thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I was nervous. Doing it for my own stuff is different. When you do it for someone else, it's like now if I do a bad job, I'm making myself look bad and them look bad. you know. But Chris basically hit me up, and he was just like, "Look, man, I feel like you got a great narrating voice. Would you like to do a narration on one of our videos, and like maybe you could edit it?" So they sent me some phone footage because Chris isn't there yet to film everything with his camera. So I did edit together some phone footage. I didn't do my best work. I also made a few little mistakes, but in the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter. It's mostly a video just to be like, hey, here's each fish. Chris sent me some scripts for some of the descriptions. I kind of riffed on the intro and outro and did a little editing. If I was to do it again, I think I'd probably write a lot more, but this was kind of a more quick thing. It was good. You did a good job. Thanks, Steve. Beto said, good job with the voiceover. I saw that. I don't know if I commented. Thank you. JP said it was very well. Okay, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys liked it. I was surprised. It's doing pretty well. They've gone up almost 100 subscribers. So I'm gonna just say it's because of you guys. Okay, it's you and the Isopod agenda. 3.4K views and almost 200 likes in 2 days. Ain't bad at all. Definitely ain't bad at all. So, yeah, I felt like this was a success. Seeing mostly good feedback. We'll see if this is something I do again. Uh, they better be careful. Say the high bar with all this content. I love it. Okay, the pressure's on. I liked it. I liked it. I used to be really into the idea of doing voiceover stuff a long time ago when I was a kid, and I've done voiceover work before, um, to some extent. There's sometimes like when you're cutting an ad, you got to do some whole placeholder voiceover, so I got to practice there. But there actually was a time where I did a voiceover, and then we put my voice through an AI filter, and that made it through. So I kind of done voiceover. Um, but yeah, we'll see if we do this again. Chris just hit me up, like I said, do the thing, read it. I think next time maybe I'd be a bit more creative, put more of my own spin on it. I mean, I did edit a little bit, but you know, we'll see where it goes. For stuff like this, I think we hadn't even really figured out if I was gonna get paid for it really. I think I'll just see if like I get some like fish credit is what I'll do. And then not only is that work for me because they got some cool fish, but then I can my biases are just stacking. I'm in love with Aquahuna. I have a scandalous affair with them. I just can't. I don't know, man. Just something about it. And then I'm friends with basically everyone at Tropical Fish Co. now. They're in the chat, hanging out, having a good time. So look, let's get some store credit for doing some video work. It's at least something a little lighter. Some shorts highlighting specific species would be cool. Fish credit is as good as cash. Big Steve said Aquahuma equals poop. I know, Steve. I understand. Listen, don't judge my lifestyle. I won't judge yours. Okay. But yeah, if you liked it, thank you. I appreciate all your nice comments, showing support. Abe said sponsored streamer. I mean, I do have the Higer. Um, Now I know to go for for a voiceover if I ever need one. Hey man, who wants to hire me? Let's go. Aquahuna's poop. I listen, guys. I understand. I understand, but don't you know that good luxury fish streamers like bad fish companies? Why do good luxury fish streamers like bad fish companies? That doesn't really hit the same. No, but I like Aquahuna. I don't care. Tell me only voiceover for luxury fish. No, next time I'll do a bit more of my own thing. I just we'll do some. You'll see. You'll see. I think we'll do it again because it seemed like it was fun, and I enjoy doing that kind of work. So, hey, quantity over quality, possibly. Speaking of which, fish credit, working for fish credit, and all that kind of stuff. Do I have anything else to say on this? Just let's check it out. I'm hoping Tropical Fish Co. continues to do cool things. I hear they're getting some cool fish. And listen, you never have to worry about if some undisclosed sponsorship or something. Whatever I'm getting paid, I'm gonna let you guys know. Higer just sent me this for free. I felt bad. I was supposed to do a video, but we did two live streams, and they seemed to be happy with it. They actually asked me if there was any other products from Higer that I wanted to try. So I haven't responded yet, but I wanted to ask you guys, like, if I asked Higer to send me something else for us to take a look at on stream, what do you think? What do you think we should try? Um, I kind of wish I could do like a billion things. Some people were saying their heaters are supposed to kind of be like a ink bird, got a built-in safety thing. Like that could be good to try. I don't use a ton of heaters, but maybe, I could always use a good heater, so I could try that. Everything expensive, saltwater lights, saltwater heaters. What are going to do when KD Tropical starts selling fish? If he wants me to do a voiceover, man, send me some fish. Saltwater skip, bro. I see how it is because you're getting a saltwater tank now. Okay, this is the saltwater agenda. Nick, is Philip Fishworks part of the isopod agenda? He must have learned this shit from you. No, Philip. Philip was selling isopods before me. I well, wait, is that true? I don't know. The year that I got into isopods, he also was getting into them. I know he made his video on them first. I was selling on Reddit for a bit. Uh, but I did see he just I did see he posted. So Philip Fishwork, he just posted. You guys think about what higher products I should try. We'll get back to that. But yeah, Phillips Fishworks. He just posted an isopod video, and I did watch a good bit of it. Now this is the isopod agenda. And actually, what's up, Cheryl? Do they have any CO2 products? They have some, but the problem is that like the main for Higer, the main CO2 canister thing is like one of those citric acid ones or something, which apparently are more expensive to run long term. Anyways, the point is, I already have CO2 plans coming up, and I think CO2, I probably don't need them for that. I mean, everyone's in the pod business for money to some extent. I feel like I had relatively idealistic, you know, good motivations getting started, but like everyone needs money to survive and wants to make money. So, but I do kind of laugh at some of the things. But that being said, I'm trying to go back to the very first isopod post I made because when we started the isopod agenda, the main motivation was pricing because the only easy to find place to buy them at the time was Gardner Veeder, and shout out to them because that's where I bought isopods from first. But you know, it's like $60 for 10 isopods. It's pretty expensive. Um, so the whole goal was trying to just make them more affordable and force the price to come down. And we've been super successful in that. Like super successful. So I went all the way back 2 years ago. I mean, it's crazy. It's been so long. What's up, Gills the Gardens? How's it going? I already said Cheryl. Things that were tired of turn testing, just get some lights. I was thinking about getting a light. I like the water changer thing. I just dump it in a garbage can. I was thinking about the water changer thing too. Does it have good guards for small stuff though? Appreciate you, Gills. 2 years ago, I made this aqua swap post. This is the first time, and look, you can tell. Look, I said 10 ice pods, and I incorrectly said Acellus aquaticus because that's what I bought them as. So this was fresh. Um, I do say in this comment, I said they were sold to me as Acellus aquaticus, but I haven't personally confirmed that idea at this time. Okay. Look, I'm on my shit, man. That's right. This is a long ass comment. I'm already saying the egg safe thing. I say this, but then I do this right here. I said I'm annoyed that few people sell these commercially besides biological research supplier. The few people that sell them commercially besides biological research suppliers price them so high. I'm unsure what the interest for these will be. This posting was inspired by my frustration that are selling aquatic isopods. And my view, it's shameless price gouging, doing them for $4 an isopod. Wow, man, that's so spicy. I was angry. Anyways, whole point of me saying that is now there's all sorts of places that you can buy aquatic isopods from for a lot cheaper. And if we go to Phillips Fish Works, currently, I don't know if it's permanent, but currently his isopods are now $19.99. They were $29.99. Saltwater filters, saltwater. Steve, we're not doing saltwater. No, it doesn't have small enough holes for shrimp safe, etc. I just zip tie a sponge to mine. Okay. That the water change thing, it might be the issue is I feel like I need to make space to work that into what I'm doing. Have them send you a smart aquarium. Well, that's what we did. That's what's behind me. So we did that already. Anyways, Philip, he did a new video on isopods. I'll put the link to it in the chat. And you know, I thought it was better than his first video he did on them. Now, like usual, Philip is is one of those people that talks way longer than needed. Like this is a 30-minute video. There's a lot of repeated information. There's some good things that he notes in here, like about how they prefer cooler temperatures, about how the adults are really prone to having difficulties transitioning, um, which is why I ship small isopods because I've done it for long enough that basically the only time I have DOAs is when I send older isopods. They just have a hard time with shipping and transferring. I'll even lose some every now and then when I move them between tanks. Missed that one. Yeah, we done two streams with it. We aquascaped it the last one. I'm still supposed to do a review video. Anyways, so yeah, this one was better. The thing with the Philip that I thought he would do at this point, he's not really that into the isopods to the point where he's gonna like try and figure out the scientific name, the family name. You know, he collected them from 4 locations. The listing photo is a different isopod than the one in this video. The isopod in his original video is different from the one he eventually shipped. So it's kind of hard to tell. Like he said, he collected from 4 different locations, 4 different isopods. Is he shipping 4 different isopods? Is he shipping one of the isopods that went well for him? Uh, but the isopods I've seen people get from him recently, pretty cool. The one that he was shipping before seemed to be Conocellus, like a Conocellus communist situation, like one of those, or the is it the Ranchova? Crazy ass R name, I can't remember. I've been in two streams, one unboxing, one scaping with licensed TikTok aquascape for bomb. But yeah, so yeah, this is a cool video. Um, uh, for just some isopod footage, I would say information. It's light on information. There's some good experiential stuff. So overall, it's just nice having another video giving some data points for the isopod agenda, the care, the maintenance. My next thing is I want to make a few videos, a few fish videos, but my next aquatic isopod video, I think, will be, if I do it correctly, something that we all need, including myself. I'm just, one, haven't gotten around to doing it, but two, I'm still hunting down a few things I need to do to finish it. And one thing is I'm trying to hunt down a couple of actual people that I want to talk to. So before I proceed with what I'm trying to do, I feel like he might not keep the different collection points separate, so he might have mixed in each culture. I don't have a reason to believe that, but I mean, I've collected 2 different isopod species in the same place before. So depending on how you're collecting, you could end up having two co-occurring species in one collection. Because I collected some kind of Stacydota, Conocellus, whatever, along with Lurcius. But that was a while ago. That was a while ago. So that we'll work on that. The isopod agenda. If I ever find myself in a place in life where I feel like I'm successful to any degree, like the isopod agenda legitimately completely changed my life, and I pretty much owe everything good in my life to it. So I'll always make sure I do my part when it comes to that. Oh my God, bro. Beto said, "Did you see Co-op was selling poop water with bio rings in a bottle for quick startup?" Yeah, yeah, I did. I'm trying to. So, like, here's my struggle. I understand. I have an unhealthy obsession. Like, people are like, man, you just like, I don't know why you care so much. Like, what? Well, it's not that I care. Like, I just love hating on Aquarium Co-op. But I love hating on anyone that like. So I'm trying to like, if you have suggestions on some other people, that I could talk about instead, like, I'll take them because I just don't like. I don't like when I am faced with something I feel like isn't true or just dumb, I just have a hard time not getting triggered by it. You know what I mean? So like if I talk about the poop water thing, then it's just gonna be another stream where it's like, oh my gosh, here he goes again. He's obsessed. Aquarium co-op, you know. Um, but it is very tempting. Luckily, with this is what I'll say about the poop water thing. Just point out who knows what species it might have. Yeah, Carolina's the same. If last time I checked, Carolina Biological had a footnote in their isopod thing where they say they collect the isopods on site. Um, so you kind of never really know with them.
What if
Also,
you
okay, let me see. Did anyone else besides Beto see the poop water thing? Did you see the pop bottle auto feeder? I think it was their normal auto feeder, but like some 3D part printed.
How much could
All right,
you save by
it's really up to you guys. If you want me to talk about this, you already know I'm already ready. I just don't want it to be like people feeling like I just hate on aquarium co-op too much, and then you know what I mean. But I will say this: I think this is one of those things I'm not even gonna really have to say anything. Um, th this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Okay, like I don't even feel like some of the other stuff with them. I feel like no one really wants to say anything negative, but this, I think, this is a doomed product. Like this is 1,000% doomed to fail. I don't want to say I bet money on it, but like I bet money on it. And the thing is, some of my friends I talk to, listen, you guys know I'm upfront. I'm like, listen, I'll come with my bias, but I don't want to be wrong. So like, I'm fine. If I'm biased, I'm wrong. So they're giving me pushback on different things about it. But then when they saw the price, okay, two different people, they were giving me pushback, like whatever. And even I'm like, maybe the product itself is fine. I was more talking about their testing method than the product, because, you know. But when people saw that they were selling it for $20, that's when it was like that's what it was like. They stopped defending it, and I was kind of like, wait, so that's all it took? You know what I mean? Sutton said $20. Come on, 10% nothing wrong with poop water for $20 though. Come on, yeah, the price does seem to be a breaking point. You expect a lot from someone so influential. Listen, like I said, I don't think I really like just your reactions. Some people in there I know are more likely to hop on the hate train with me, but some people even in this chat I'm seeing are reacting more to this than they have about other things we've talked about in the past. So I do feel like this is a serious like miscalculation. And let's just read it. So this is a live aquarium bacteria starter culture. Okay, established bacteria from real aquariums. Real aquariums. Okay. Speeds up cycling time of aquariums. Freshwater live bacteria strains. The secret sauce for an aquarium has always been live aquarium bacteria. Getting a starter culture that was clean wasn't always easy. You can ask at a fish store, but you may get disease, snails, duckweed, etc. We set out to provide live aquarium bacteria that would be as trouble-free as possible. The biorings are packed with mold and water from their aquarium the day we ship them out. Other live bacteria cultures need to be able to sit on a shelf for months at a time. Oftentimes, these cultures are in a dormant phase. Ours is simply fresh from a goldfish pooping factory to a bottle and into the mail to your door. Please note this product is not available in our retail partner stores. Directions. Put the biorings of water into your filter or aquarium. If you don't have a filter yet, you can place the biorings on your substrate. If you have a sponge filter, you can place some inside the basket and the rest on your substrate. Contents are 30 seeded biorings with live aquarium bacteria and mold water, $20. I'll squeeze my sponge filter your tank for free, man. It may work on a small scale, but 4 aquariums with 7 fish total being the foundation for a top product line. Not sticking up for co-op, but if you could sell for $20 in the sell and make enough, wouldn't you make money when you can? I say. I mean, so here's the thing, and that's why, first of all, my critique has not even been of the product up to this point in my that much in my personal conversations, and we'll get into what my critique is because there's a test here. Okay, they do a test that we'll talk about, and that's more where my critique was. Steve said I missed this. This is wild. But Gills of Gardens, I would say that, like, yeah, this is kind of my stance on Phillips Fishworks, right? I think Phillips Fishworks has some pretty hilariously priced things that I just think are like really funny. But if people are buying it and it's useful to them, and like this is like a Earth Cycle Jar ecosystem kit, he had it for 70, now it's 60. It's like some rocks, like this is like $10 in materials. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? People want to buy this stuff. It's fine. It's not really that harmful, I guess, and I would agree with you there. Um, because I get it. On the other hand, there's plenty of things that I could sell for ridiculous prices and make money off of. And I don't because I think it'd be silly. But I mean, everyone has their level. It's not like I can really say anything. No one's forcing people to buy this, I guess. Like for instance, a $40 vinegar eel kit. It's like a jar and a vinegar eel kit and a sieve, which is interesting. I haven't thought of using a sieve to get vinegar eels out. That seems kind of interesting. I kind of like that. I might have to try that. But I mean, is this $40 to me? Probably not. And then I always complain about his shipping prices for dry goods being wild. An LFS near me sells cycle filter media for $6 to $10. Yeah, but it's not clean. Okay, it's not clean. I think they compared this to being like a tissue culture, but for live bacteria. Getting live a starter culture that was clean wasn't always easy. Yo, where is that sound coming from? Is anyone else hearing that, or is that just me? It's driving me crazy. Um, you can ask at a fish store. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, Gills, yeah, I get selling poop water is crazy. Look, if you could sell it, if I could sell $20 poop water, people are buying it. Would I do it? No. Why would I not do it though? Because I'm the kind of person that gets on here and hates on this kind of thing. So what would I look like? You know what I mean? That's just me. This is just something that I personally wouldn't do. But maybe there's some other product out there where I'm like, I could price this lower, but I price it higher. Like for instance, when people um and again, I don't like talking about selling stuff on this channel because that's not what my channel is for. When people buy things from me on eBay, it's more expensive than when they buy things from me other places. Why? Because eBay tends to take me more time. The people are a bit more annoying. The cut is a little bit different. But I probably could make it slightly cheaper on there, but I do make it is more expensive, and that's just a mental thing I've done where that is the price that's worth it for me to do that. Um, I think it's a little bit different. It's not the same as selling poop water in a jar, but yeah, I mean if you can sell something for a certain price, then there's not really anything wrong with doing it if people want it in theory, right? Now, there's a couple things about this before I even like play the video. Well, I'm not gonna play the video because we're not gonna have that kind of reaction channel. Um, as soon as people start monetizing something trivial, I start to doubt their authenticity. Well, here's the thing. My issue with Aquarium Co-op is always I feel like there's an extreme lack of honesty. Okay, in fact, I think there's active dishonesty. It's kind of like the used car salesman of aquarium products. Uh, and I do kind of have like a syndrome from Incredible thing going on here because I was a big Aquarium Co-op fan and now I'm like disillusioned, so I feel like I'm like extra like annoyed. I never thought of selling dirty water before I die. If you make friends at LFS, they'd possibly trade a new sponge for a dirty one. Yeah. But here's a few things about this, not even talking about the product, that is just, you almost have to wonder if they set Randy up. Like, the title is Randy's Secret Project Reveal. Randy's doing this whole thing, he's talking, and and the whole time I'm just like, this was the plan? Like, what is actually going on over here? Um, okay. So the first thing I have to say is hilarious is these are the sponges that are gonna squeeze mold into the bottles, and obviously they're not using the air collar. We could theorize why they're not using the air collar. These ones on the sides using the air collar. These ones they have an air collar. They're not using it. Why? Because probably it would clog expeditiously. That shit would just clog all the time. So that didn't make me laugh. Um, the system for the cycled product. They got these two tanks here with three tanks here with two goldfish in them each from Aquahuna or G&H. So I like that. I like that. They got the best fish. What's up, Mick? How's it going? And again, the product itself, this is something people always say they want to buy. So it kind of makes sense because people always are saying they want to buy it. So the fact that someone would try to do this isn't really surprising to me. Um, the execution of it seems questionable. Can we get non-existent here to check the $20 proof water for whatever? Or use credibility and money. The buyer want to buy all the products from one seller, I guess. Sorry guys, Randy thought he had a winner, but it didn't work out. I guarantee this product will not survive forever. There's a lot of issues, but I'm trying to even get to that. So first of all, this is they have two goldfish in each tank. Then here's all the bags of media that the bacteria is going to grow on, and then they're going to take the bio rings out, put them in the bottles, and send them your way, and squeeze some mold into the bottles. And I will say, you can. I've never seen so many questioning comments on their channel before. Like this is why I said I don't really have to say that much because the comment section is hilarious. It's actually hilarious. This was one of my favorite interactions. Yo, this guy Matthew said, "What's the shelf life of the bottle without opening it before introducing a new fish to poop? Before introducing to new fish poop." They just said it's best to use when it arrives. And then this person said, "So it won't be collected and bottled till orders are paid." And this person said, "Correct." But like the shelf life is such a good question. It's best to use when it arrives. I feel like that just says so much. Imagine it'd be dead bacteria under a microscope, then that would start some drama. Someone should check it under a microscope. Well, here's the thing. So when I critiqued, I'm sorry, I didn't even critique. When we were doing the thumbnail thing, I was hating on the fake data nerd video about the lids. Um, and the thing here is they got this test, right? And the problem with the test that I think they was a major error is the test doesn't actually prove anything positive regarding to the product. So you already got this product that on its face is $20. And again, the first reaction people have is it's poop water for $20. Whether or not you think it's a good product, it seems most people feel like that is too high of a price for what the product is, right? Then you got this 22-minute long video where you're going to be like, okay, let me explain this. And it doesn't really explain, one, how the product is going to be ensured to work. And it also doesn't really explain why it's priced the way that it is. Uh, if you teach every buyer they're decomposing bacteria, you already gave an example of what people to believe the need for success. Well, I mean, there's already other products that are bacteria products that are pretty popular. So I feel like that concept is like, it's out there. Now, this test that was done, the amount of time that was put into this is honestly shocking because you just would never be able to tell that any thought was put into this. Um, this test, for some reason, I don't know exactly why it exists, but they got all these buckets, right? And Steve, I know you said you missed this one, so I'm gonna use you as my gauge for whether or not this makes any sense because I feel like you'll give it to me straight. Mix that I haven't seen the video. Um, so you got these 6 buckets. Now, in each bucket, I'm trying to get a good frame that shows the front of each one. So one bucket is the control. Their control is just a bucket, an air stone, and some ammonia. Okay. Then they have a bucket and the ammonia and their seeded media. Then the bucket, the ammonia, seeded media. Then the bucket, ammonia, seeded media, and Fritz zyme. Then the bucket, ammonia, and Fritz zyme with nothing else. And then a bucket and just ammonia. And the rock wool from some plants that some plant things they demolished. Um, was the air still brand new? I don't know. People don't want to stop. So here's the thing. First of all, and Randy says this in the video, which again is even more confusing because he went and tested these buckets every day for like 30 days. And in the video, he says, huh, the rock wool, just the rock wool is beating, the rock wool and ammonia is outperforming, I think it was the Fritz and the ammonia. It's like, I wonder if it's the surface area that has something to do with that. And you just got to kind of go like, holy. Um, the control had no media in it, nothing, no surface area, just bucket, ammonia. The Fritz Zyme and ammonia had nothing else in it, no media, just empty bucket. All the other things, even the rock wool, had some kind of surface area thing, the cycled media. So already we're off to a pretty bad start in a meaningful comparison going on here. Um, and I'm not even, I feel like I don't even have to explain anymore about there's a lot of issues going on. So first of all, but even if this was a good comparison, what are you proving? What, that cycled media works to start new tanks? Yeah, we do understand that cycled media works to start new tanks. That's definitely a thing. What we need to know is, will this bottle that you've taken these ceramic things from these tanks with two goldfish in it that you're apparently super feeding to produce enough fuel to seed all of these? We need to know, will these ceramic rings in the bottle with some shipped, possibly delayed. It's pretty cold a lot of places. Then it arrives. Will the bacteria still be good? Will it have the effect that is desired? That work does not seem to have been done. Also, they're a big company. Like, this to me is not really that impressive of a test. Someone mentioned a microscope. Like, maybe they could hit up Dan's Fish, ask him like how to buy a microscope. They could put you could actually probably go and look at some bacteria, bro. You guys got plenty of resources. Why don't you actually find out what kind of bacteria are on there? Send it to a lab. Corey sent his water to a lab before, just for shits and giggles. I just feel like pretty much zero effort went into this, and I think that is one of the reasons that this is going to be doomed for failure, because the price point, convincing people this works, the setup, everything about it is going to be a customer service disaster. All right. And you can already see it in the comments starting. He even suggested others test if adding Zyme to a bucket with media makes a difference. Yeah. So I'm like, you set up this test for 30 days, then you did a second test too, and you never thought about perhaps doing that. And then the second test, where because they realized that the cold makes the bacteria cycle slower. So then they did it to a temperature controlled room. In this test, I don't think they even tested against Zyme. And here's another thing about why I'm always frustrated with the fake nerd stuff they do. No one over there knows how to pick up a book. Okay, all these tests are useless. They're useless. It's known information. You could have just picked up a book and basically known everything that this test was going to show. It has nothing to do with the product that you're selling. So I think that's another reason why this video is bad, because people that are skeptical and actually still care enough to, leave a comment or be upset, they're going to watch this and be like, so like, when are you going to tell me why this is going to work once it reaches me? You know what I mean? You're testing stuff that didn't even need to be tested. What needed to be tested is putting this stuff in a bottle, sending it somewhere. And hey, maybe that video is coming out next. I don't know. I think that probably would have made a better launch video. Um, but who knows? Who knows? Uh, Not even borrow a microscope, how to buy one. Well, they're pretty far away. May as well buy one. The LFS only recommend it when people are buying first tank for a quick start. Normally, take 8 to weeks till bacteria is a random amount. I mean, but also like, let's see, aquarium co-op plant cycle tank. Okay. Let's see. Remember seasoning? Aquarium seasoning is better than aquarium cycling. Okay. Interesting. If you search on the internet, one of the most popular methods of aquarium cycling is using ammonia to start a fish's cycle. The idea is you're growing up beneficial bacteria at these food sources that process your fish's waste. The problem is many beginners have problems with the cycling method and end up staring at a tank of empty water filtering leaks because the cycle stalls. They have to get the right measurements of ammonia. They race off to make first. They fail at testing water. They don't understand why new fish are failing. Cycling an aquarium only focuses on keeping fish alive. The population of beneficial bacteria is constantly changing, can die off in the wrong conditions. Like, I'll put this link to the chat. Do I need to go through? Um, Another problem with this is that they've actively put out content that kind of contradicts what they're asking people to do. They've kind of gone like this whole seasoning thing and not cycling your tank and not doing the whole ammonia thing. Now they want to sell $20 bottles of water and have people do that when they're more focused on some other things. And it's, hey, do aquatic plants. Plants can cycle your aquarium. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Cycling your aquarium with live plants. This was a live stream title. Okay. I'll just open up the transcript. It's not gonna work. Ship it here to Vermont. It's -10. See how that works. Well, they're shipping it like they're plants apparently. So with heat packs and insulation. I mean, it does sound pretty dumb. It does sound like I'm just saying it out loud. I feel like I don't even need to explain myself on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. But I would say, like, why don't you just follow their advice and just buy a bunch of plants and cycle the tank that way? Probably be better. So how much do plants cost? I mean, they're in the same warehouse, right? Yeah. So we can get like a couple plants. I probably feel a bit more satisfied with that. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if the product works, sure, why not? If people want to buy it, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's not as bad as a sponge that's useless with the included parts. They won't even use it in their own warehouse because it's too much maintenance. But uh, I do think they really set themselves up for failure on this one. I've never seen so many negative comments from the start. Is this a hint for the co-op hang on back? I do think that a co-op hang on back or undergrad there's definitely another filter coming very soon. $20? Yeah, no. Did you set the proper emissivity on that temp gun? Reading water directly isn't very accurate. But it says it's genius. Okay. Oh, okay, we have a doubter here. Hold up. So I appreciate having the goldfish in tanks as part of the process since the aquarium. Okay, this is too long for me to read. I mean, there's a lot of ways that you can make this actually make a lot more sense, and they did none of them. Oh yeah, they quarantined the goldfish. That's nice. Okay, that'd be kind of the least of my worries. This guy wants them to take it out of their store tanks. That sounds like a disaster. Wouldn't you want to have a heavier bioload per aquarium since the bacteria will only develop to the available nutrients? Okay, bioload isn't set by number of fish, the amount of food. So they're eating food a bunch. Okay, okay, got it. I'll be interested to see whether the bacteria alive after being in a closed bottle with limited oxygen for several days. The prevailing wisdom in the hobby is that nitrifying bacteria die without oxygen, but the same genera survive in Fritz's product bottles, so maybe it'll be fine. I hope so, because this will be an awesome product if it works. I think that's the question. That's probably what they should have tested. With the product, you're supposed to be sure you've got both bacteria needed straight away to avoid dips and crashes or overload first months. On a side note, my Rio Toya swords have both have 10 plus fry. Oh, nice. Very cool. Congratulations. This guy said use an undergrabber filter with a bio bag seen on top that would cause the water to move through the bio rings and get them more involved in the filtration of the tank. Okay. This is one of the most liked comments so far. Would have liked to see the test after being a couple days in the bottle. Yeah, wouldn't it have made sense to test it like after it had been in the condition that it's going to be sent? I don't know. Maybe it was. I mean, they said they used a product, so maybe they bottled it up, left, shipped it to the warehouse, and then did the bucket test. Maybe I missed that part. You guys know I don't pay that much attention. Then the competitor with unseeded bio rings. That would highlight your selling point to me. Difficult to make an apples to apples comparison with how the video lays it out. So I think that's like the biggest weak point. This video pretty much sets them up for even more questions. It doesn't answer any questions you have about it. It sets up for more. They do a comparison, but the comparison is so useless that you have to sit there and think like, wait, so like you didn't give them unseeded media, like you just wait, what's going on here? Okay, they answered this one. How do you plan to keep the bacteria alive during shipping? They're gonna need food and oxygen to survive. Uh, when I ship, I keep at least one third air. Having no gas worries me. Okay. They said there's mulm in the water bottle for some of the food and oxygen in the bottle. Okay, so the mulm is food and oxygen in the bottle and the water when collected. This is temporary storage from the main tank to your fish tank in a couple of days on average, a week to West Coast and delays. We ship it with our plant's algorithm so that it gets heat packs and liners when needed from shipping temps. Okay, there's the explanation there. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. My thought would be the colony starts dying off as soon as it's removed from the tanks. This person says, I'm assuming some testing will be done to prove it had enough to stay alive to make it worthwhile. Well, Pile Aquatics, we will find out if some testing will be done. They said they've been working on this for 6 months. Okay. A bag of stratum is only $2 or more, or $5 if you call for your purchase it for pickup. Fans with kids are probably the most common first-time buyers. I have no idea. I have no idea. I could go a step further and sell me driftwood rocks and substrate with some established bacteria. Okay, we read that one earlier. Yeah, man. So, not really too much else to say about that. I think that. Oh, you know what? I didn't even sort by newest. It doesn't show you all the comments if you don't sort by newest. Because I was like, it says 55, but this is 55. Long comment. Oh yeah, how do you ensure the type of bacteria you have bottled will perform in a tank with different water, different temperature, etc.? I read a few of the comments he responded with some of those explanations, like the one about the poop being for the food and the oxygen being in the water when they put it in the freaking bottle. Now, again, I'm not really a scientist. I think some bacteria can consume a decent amount of oxygen, so I do think it'd be interesting to see. I mean, Corey's got a dissolved oxygen meter. I mean, bro, they have so many resources. The fact that this was the test, buckets, um, that's why I said it almost like, bro, did they set Randy up? Did someone set Randy up? It was just like, yeah, Randy, yeah, go do this. They put the title Randy Secret Project Reveal. I mean, it still got Corey's seal of approval on the thumbnail, so I guess he's not totally skating free off of this one. But it kind of does feel like they just like left Randy off to figure this out on his own. Um, oh, Mix congratulating Sutton on the Rio Ataya, the swordtail fry. But yeah, I guess yeah, there's not really too much to say about it. Just it seems almost impossible to guarantee the quality of this product long term. The setup is dubious. The test really doesn't inspire much confidence. It seems like this effort probably could have gone into something better and more worthwhile. And then the price point seems pretty interesting for what the product is. But I think they'll probably sell a bunch of it. They'll sell a bunch of it. I think it will cause a lot of work for customer service to do. And I think if they sell too much of it, then we'll be able to keep up. and I think there might come a point where it sells out and never comes back. I would be shocked if this product lasts throughout the whole year, but who knows? Okay, and Randy we trust. Pepicilla, follow the threads, unravel the mystery. No, I'm not gonna follow the threads. I'm not gonna follow the threads. Beto asked. Beto asked. Also, like, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it light, man. You guys would tell me if I'm doing too much. I know that. I know that. But that's the product. Maybe you guys order it. Let me know if it works. Let me know if it works. Um, Corey's comments are hilarious, though. I will say. I will say they're pretty hilarious. In this video, feeding my 29 aquariums, you kind of see them, doing the thing. Buy magic feed, watch me feed magic feed, buy magic feed. Um, you kind of see them doing the thing, but it's the comments that are so interesting. So the top comments are all concerned about the food. This guy said, "Dang, that looks like a massive amount of food, even if powder, no matter how you look at it. LOL." Okay. Then this person said, "I love the magic small fish feed for my community tank and my shrimp tank. However, I hope people remember that you have an auto water change that runs at least once a day. If I fed that quantity in my 40 breeder, which has 60 fish in there that are 1 to 2 inches with tons of plants, I would be in high nitrates very quickly. And would have to do water changes so often and clean my filter so often. There are trade-offs to this level of feeding for the majority of us that don't have auto water changes." And again, the powder does look like a lot, like I get that, but there are there are some shots in here where it's like, or he's just like filling up the tank entirely with just a cloud of magic feed. Like it's just he just goes crazy. I mean, the moment that he started making a food, he started making videos saying we're not feeding our fish enough. Now they'll get too many orders and recall it. Yeah, I think so. I just got here. How's everyone doing? Good. How you doing? Now, here's the thing. I think there's nothing wrong with people making videos and shilling for their products. The unique thing with Aquarium Co-op is people really listen to the shit that they say, okay? They really do. And there's some people I've been new Aquarius that I've been around recently that if they follow some of the shit that is being said, they would just slaughter all their fish. So you watch a video like this where he's feeding insane amounts of food, and again, he's got auto water changes. Okay, he's got auto water changes. Corey is a multi-millionaire with a very expensive fish room. He's got auto water changes. It's fine. Now, this is where I get to a place that it's like absolutely insane. So someone comments concern about the food and how it's the water changes. So he starts, he says, Corey says, or Aquarium Co-op's account, who knows if it's actually him, but probably is, because he's chronically online. Water changes every day, but the math, it adds up to 70% per week. Nitrates don't build up even without the water changes. I do the water changes mostly for topping off evaporation remover of particulates. I have to dose in Easy Green because nitrates sit at 0 otherwise. People would probably go crazy watching me put in 30 milliliters of Easy Green into a 40 breeder as well. I'll fertilize heavy, leave the country for a few weeks, and come back. I'll forget the fertilizer. I'll fertilize for 3 months straight, somewhere on an autodoser. Learning to cook to taste is far better than following a recipe. You react to the tank, feed to get the results you want, whether it's fish growth or plant growth or water parameters. I don't think most people actually test their tanks for nitrates and water change accordingly. Without water changes in previous rooms, I could go for months without water changes and nitrates would still be at 0. It's all in how you run the tank. I don't know what to tell people. It's a scary amount of food, but if I put in 2 algae wafers, which is the same weight each day, it looks normal. Now, holy shit, what the fuck? Bob says definitely Corey. No one could say that much nothing in 4 paragraphs. Bob, you're getting worse than I am. 3 mil Easy Green isn't that much. It's very dilute. Well, you know what? It's interesting because the Easy Green directions do they do say to dose to 20 to 50 nitrates, I believe. Let me pull this up. Um, let's see. We recommend having between 20 to 50 ppm of nitrate in your aquarium for dosing Easy Green for optimal plant growth, which is pretty high. Now, Corey's saying the nitrates will not build up without water changes. So this comment here is saying if he feeds this much food and don't do the daily multiple automatic water changes and dose Easy Green, the nitrates are going to be at zero still. Are you guys with me? Okay. Um, so I was like, interesting. Now, further down, he responds to another comment about the food. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. How do you remove the excess food and nitrates to prevent algae? He says, I don't have that problem. The plants soak it up and I will auto water change every day. So here, he's proud of the water changes. But now the plants also are aiding and soaking up. So you'd be like, maybe that's what it is. Like, he's not going to do any water changes, but the plants are going to soak it up. So then, like, you go to the tanks he's feeding this heavily to see the plants that are going to soak it up. And I mean, there's some guppy grass in here, I guess. Um, hmm. You guys think this rhizomes? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't know why he says the things that he says, bro. Why is he saying these things? Bro, he could just say, yeah, I don't have that problem. I have auto water changes. He's gotta say, yeah, even if I did do the water changes, the nitrates would be zero. You idiot. And also, the plants would soak up the nitrates anyway. You're looking at the tanks like, yo, is this the one? The plant is going to be soaking up the nitrates? My dog. And I know he's got some tanks with plants in them, but I mean, tank number three, not a single fucking plant. Tank number four is bulbitis. Is the bulbitis soaking up the nitrates that fast? Is this sad ass Java fern in the middle soaking up the nitrates that Are you kidding me? Is this the planet tank? Dog, we're up to like 6 to 7 tanks with basically no plants in them, or the slowest plants growing on mankind. Okay, this tank's got some crypts in it. It's got some plants. Okay, we got some plants here. All right, we got some plants here. Uh, yeah, it's just stupid, bro. It's just so stupid. um, so yeah, so pretty bad advice, pretty terrible logic. I would say actively deceptive. I just unless he's really that stupid. Here's another one. Corey just can't stop lying in comments. I gotta call it lying because it's just I don't understand. I think he just comments without thinking defensively is really what it is. You know? This person said, is there a reason you prefer using the scoop for magic small feed versus using a squeeze bottle? I think Dean maybe was doing that at one of your tours. Do you notice a difference with how it feeds? I feel like the squeeze bottle is better because it's one hand and I can open the lids with a free hand. Now, now look, the spoon was not included in Magic Feed originally, and they used to have a squeeze bottle. So, viewer Corey, you could just see this comment and be like, "Oh, yeah, I mean, to each their own. You like the squeeze bottle, it's fine." Because they put out a squeeze bottle and bragged about it as being good, and they didn't even bother to put a teaspoon, little spoon thing in the Magic Feed to begin with. But he can't help himself from being defensive to the point. He's got to respond to this to try and justify why the teaspoon is better. Is that a squeeze bottle to feed, say, a teaspoon might be 20 squeezers or something? 20 squeezes? Are you serious, my brother? The scoop allows me to feed the amount I want per each tank faster, is all. This person comes back and said, I pulled a Corey and tested it. It was 6 big squeezes of the fry food bottle filled with magic small fish feed to equal 1 teaspoon. Thanks for making me think of how the food was really in a squeeze. Now I know. Wow. Live fact check. That comment did not get a heart. Holy. Um, Jake said, comment on Corey Cove slash stream said every video now is Corey talking about products. Yeah. That's a rhizome, son. Yeah. No one does. Who does water changes every day? I mean, if you have them automated, why not? I would do them every day. Okay. Here's another example of some just, I think this is like unhinged because I just know people that would just slaughter their fish. Um, following this kind of lifestyle of feeding. Where is this thing, bro? Okay. So, and you guys tell me what you think about the food amount. I mean, I just think that he has auto water changes, so it's fine. Um, did I say something I wasn't right on? A big scoop means people feed more product, more money. Corey makes more money. So this person says, Corey, you're killing me with the tapping in random amounts of food. If you're going to recommend this food to people, you need to actually measure it out so we know. Okay. And again, he just responds to too many comments. Okay. It's hard. 10 different dogs of the same breed eat different amounts and different diets. 10 fourth graders at school eat different amounts and like different things. Are we talking about fish? This guy he just makes up a random metaphor. It's got nothing to do with anything. Kind of to give the person a fish, they eat for a day. Teach a person to fish and they eat forever. We're two metaphors. We have not even begun answering yet. This is me showing how I approach feeding. If you listen for some of the tips, like I want food to be on the leaves of the plants up to an hour later. Bro, do you know that there are people that will read this and actually do that dumbass shit? You know there are people that are like, oh, Corey says to leave. He wants it so there's leaves on the plants up to an hour later. I'm gonna be a master breeder, bro, because I'm feeding magic fish feed and I'm leaving the food on. An hour? Why not 2 hours? I don't need to do a water change. The plants are gonna soak up the nitrates. Dog, this is crazy. If you aren't seeing that result, adjust what you're doing until you find the right amount for your fish. I don't know if you have 27 guppies or 11 shrimp or 8 celestial pearl daniels or 12 rainbow fish. All those would take different amounts. All right, buddy. All right. Um, yeah. I, I I don't really know what to say, man. I feel like that kind of speaks for itself. I think he really needs to stop replying to comments. But he's been on this feed fish more crusade. Listen, magic feed sales are good. I get it. Uh, hey, message me about the ice spot. We'll do, Jacob. I'll probably send them tomorrow. I hate the fry feed. I do like his magic falls fish moves, but I can't afford gold. Yeah, I just use like some golden pearls. I use bottles to think of stopping. It's easier to overfeed, squeeze too hard, and tons of food flying out. A pinch is a pinch. That's my experience. So it's just funny you say that because he says the opposite. He says that bottles it takes too long to feed it. Now you're commenting saying bottles feeds too much. Um. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Aquarium Cubs cooked. I think they're pretty cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're pretty cooked. I think Corey's over it. Zenzo and Randy make more videos on the channel, so he doesn't have to do as much. Zenzo and Randy run the company. Randy's got I guess he's heading up research and development. Oh man, I'm probably gonna make a lot of money off this bacterial culture though, so I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't. I'm sure they're gonna be very successful. But yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. Okay, what else is going on, guys? Holy. Jacob said I can't take this serious. I know, bro. I'm just laughing. The good, the good company's not young. I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what's so funny? As recent as yesterday, I got a great. I go on the aquarium subreddit and just or like aquascapes and stuff, and I search on new because I just like seeing stuff. Maybe I'll leave a comment. Yo, tell me why today I'm going through. I'm laughing at this, the poop water, and I did a nice reminder of the past dead products. Aquarium co-op heater exploded in tank. Yo, this thing's still running. You should be grateful. Heater bought via Facebook Marketplace. Ran for a handful of months. The stage submerged completely. Exploded, leaving a foul lingering smell and an oily coat on my tank water. Yeah, it happens. Happened to my heater. Aquarium co-ops had a high failure rate. That's why they don't sell them anymore. Don't buy used heaters. It was just funny timing to me. I'm just like, man, Oli, Oli. Um, sorry, kids, no more education by magic small fish feed. In my case, I had to cut the tip a bigger to allow pellets. Yeah, that probably would do it. That would do it. I threw in my cup for my dog like a more. Yo, my cat loves trying to eat magic fish feed. My fish like it too, though. But yeah, it's just expensive. I can buy similar stuff a bit cheaper. Um, I was inspired by a thought to do some. I was curious how sites handle reviews. So you go to Petco, they have a really interesting review model I like. So the first preview of the review, they'll show the most upvoted, most helpful, favorable review. Then they'll do the most upvoted, therefore the most helpful, critical review. I thought that was interesting. Then you go down and it's sorted by recent. I go to Higer. Okay, you go here, and the reviews. When you scroll, there's no preview, but you click review. Okay, there it is, sorted by most recent. I go to Ken's Fish. You go to Ken's Fish. Um, you go to Ken's Fish, Pond Supplies. His is kind of jacked up. I don't know why it's not loading, but all of his stuff has a 5-star picture on it. But I can't really see any evidence that a review that you can leave reviews. So Ken's Fish, everything is just permanently 5-star reviewed. Probably should do something about that. Um, let's see who else. Oh, Buse Plant. I went to Buse Plant. We go shop now. Okay, click on this thingy here. Okay, go down. Where's the reviews? Okay. Okay, here's the reviews. They're sorted by most relevant, which means usually it means upvoted, most relevant, but it looks like no one's really upvoted anything, so it's kind of a mix of dates. What was the other place? Let's see, PetSmart. Let's see, I go to PetSmart and I go to buy something. Do they do the same thing as Petco? That'd be kind of funny. Uh, yeah, we got ratings. It's sorted by most helpful. So that's a voting system, just most upvoted is going to be the top. Anyways, I went through because I just wanted to see. This is when I knew that they might really be cooked. I couldn't find, I was trying to find another site that when you go to it, the reviews are sorted by highest rating by default. If you go to their page, it's straight up just on highest rating. If you don't go and adjust it or something, like And then also the way that they have to load more, it only loads 5 reviews at a time. So like even if somehow you could go through 5,000 5-star reviews of like you can never see the critical reviews unless you're paying attention and adjusted it. Like because you most places it's on most recent, most recent, most helpful. But that's another thing. There's not really a way you can't vote on the review that I can see. So yeah, it's on most recent. I was like, yo, Aquahuna, I know they get tons of bad reviews. If anyone would be motivated to put most positive first, it would be them. But no, they're on most recent as well. I think Wet Spot, they don't even have. I don't think I could find any reviews there. Challenge a but can you click on like 3-star and see all the 3-star reviews? Yeah, you can do that, and you can sort. You can do sort by lower rating stuff. But my point is that there's a lot of signs of weakness. That's what I'll say. A lot of signs of weakness and insecurity about their products. I mean, we've seen them delete reviews, so that's already off to a bad start. I'm gonna be curious to see how they handle the comments that they're gonna get on this one. Let's see, Aquarium Co-op on Facebook. Facebook is that's where all the happy people are. Anyways, doing your own reviews is nothing new. Abe said misdirection. Yeah, I feel so. I do feel so. Anyways, what else is going on? Oh, speaking of giant companies with interesting mix of products, Streaming Savage, check. Hello, what's up, Escapades? Doing your own reviews is nothing new. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what part you mean by that. So if we were to try another Higer product on stream, okay, which one would you want me to ask for them to send? That's what I want to know. Speaking of shilling, I thought I should keep some piranha in my aquarium with the sharks. Could be good. Jacob said I just tried the Higer HEB for my 10 gallons. I really liked it. I'm scared of that because I like bump into everything outside of my tanks. Like just using breeder boxes is dangerous for me. You know, I was curious about the electric gravel cleaner thing. It's interesting. Um, you could always do a light. They have some weird lights that'd be interesting. They have one pendant light that I'm gonna be doing some like CO2 stuff, and like maybe I could set it up with the 40-gallon. But the thing is that it doesn't have a dimmer, which Bambo was saying is a problem. But like I leave all my lights on at full brightness all the time, and I don't really care. So like maybe I just wouldn't care, and then I just had this pendant light to try. But it seems like not being able to dim it kind of is bad for $100 light, so I probably don't need to test it to come to that conclusion. I, yeah, this one, the Higer Max Pro Plant Light. Tell us your top 3 picks, and we could break it down. Okay, top 3 picks. Good, good old sellout Nick. Steve Zababa does no shit. Asking a friend to add 5. Public positive. 3 in some states. Yes. Wait. Oh, is it legal to keep the piranha? Okay, okay. The 100-watt light is too much. The lights need a dimmer, Steve says. The thing that collects poop water. Okay, so this was one of the picks I thought about. But yeah, that's the thing. So it's a big light. It comes in 60 watt for 115 and it comes in 135. Now, why it's appealing for me is that maybe I could use it for a bigger tank. I don't know. I have that. I have like, so, I don't know. I could always use a light. I could almost always use a light. I've never tried a pendant light. It seems like it's really bright. 60 watts seems like it's bright. These pictures are hilarious. 1 month later, 2 month later, purling. Okay. Uh, yeah. I, I don't. dim many lights. So it kind of like doesn't matter that much to me. But if I was doing things properly, then maybe I should care. Steve said I need two of those. Thanks. Outside the woods, they're munching on cactus wood. Yeah, dude, they love eating. They break that stuff down so freaking. You could always set it higher. Yeah, that's one thing you could set it higher. Got a noiseless fan. Apparently, it's got a visual effect. I don't know. It just seems cool. Seems cool. I'm gonna try and do like some scapes. 2026, we're gonna try a CO2. We're gonna try it, see what it's all about. Yeah. So I would like to try this. I would. But it's a little bit selfish because it's just something that is would be helpful to me for things that I want to do, but might not be the most helpful for what everyone else is thinking, right? Uh, Send it. Edo, what are you deleting? Why are you deleting your messages? Also note it's best on rimless tanks. Yeah, it is best on rimless tanks. So I would have to do something about that, huh? I would. Um, okay, so there's a bunch of lights. So we could do a light. That's just a category. There's a bunch of they got submersible little lights. Now think about the submersible lights. I guess they come in bigger ranges, but I just feel like realistically, where am I gonna put these underwater that's gonna be cool or useful to me? But and I feel like we don't need to test that. The pendant light is something to me that's different. The other thing people were saying was, let me go by category. I think it was a heater, which I do think would be a good pick. And I do have some uses, some breeding uses for it for certain things. I think it was the titanium tube one. Um, let's see one of the reef lights. Okay, I'll pull one of those up. If it's me, I'm cabling my pendants from the roof. That could be cool. It's pricey and not good for long tanks. That reef light looks interesting. Okay, I'll take a look. Okay, so the thing about this is explosion proof, drop proof, corrosion proof, ozone proof. You know, it's supposed to be temporal accuracy. Um, it has a calibration function. Okay, constant temperature, overheating protection. There's one that someone was saying is kind of like having a ink bird. Let me go into my messages and see which one it was. But basically, what I'm saying is a heater could be a good thing to test. But again, ideally, it's something we can kind of see and test on stream to some extent. Because even though I think I'm supposed to make a review video, it kind of seems like they're cool with me doing these streams. Which honestly, if I was a company, I'd be cool with that too, because it's like 3 hours of the product being around. And now I got this fucking tank behind me all the time, so like it's super chill mode. But just by accident. But well, not accident, but just it just is there. But yeah, okay, yeah, aquarium control heater. We got a You can put the thermostat far away. This thermostat probe thing. I guess okay, that's like the Inkbird component, like they have. Okay, so this is the right one. So that's one option. Okay, you guys are asking about the light. Does the heater come with the app though? No. Hi everybody new in chat, tired and talking in the darkness over here. What's up, Nick? How's it going? Test the heater shut off in an empty tank, let it come to temp, and dump hot water by the thermostat. Is that like a way? Is that a creative way to get me to break a tank on stream? Like, is that gonna crack my tank? The heaters are both. Yo, you guys think? Yo, Captain is actually a Higer shill. It's kind of crazy. Before they even had like branded boxes coming out, she was talking about Higer like they weren't like a faceless company. Now they got all this personality, and she was ahead of the curve, singing their praises. Okay, so the heater might be cool. If Captain likes it, do we even need to test it though? See what I'm saying? Now, could I use the marine light for freshwater stuff? Like that's kind of my like it's a marine light. What am I gonna do with it? Steve and Zebra asking about it. I think they both do. marine stuff. Now, this is also one I'd be interested in trying. They have like a Fluval type light with an app. And look, the app has all these fun looking buttons on it. Like, come on. Sunlight, moonlight, fish light. Yo, if there's a sunlight and a moonlight, is the fish light also a giant fish in space? Think about it. Um, so it kind of looks like now, guys, check this out. Holy shit. Now I actually really want to try this because we were talking about how these lights lose support with the apps. Yo, wait, I'm seeing this thing's got physical buttons on it. It's got a power button. Yo, my fluvels are useless without the app. This thing's got physical buttons. Yo, I don't even, is it gonna like be easy for me to show for Higer now? Like, are they just gonna be the GOAT? They're just gonna actually just make good products for no reason, like this faceless company? Because like that's kind of lit, bro. They got they got up, down, scene button, and power button. Okay, let you. I don't know much about lights to know the stats off of reading it, so you guys are gonna have to tell me. We got an 18 watt, 12 to 18 inch for $50, a 35 watt for 24 to 30 inch for $90. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know how much watts matter. Yo, what's up, Temperate? Nick, you don't have to turn on the red light. You don't have to donate to tell me that. Yo, I really appreciate it, Temperate. Thank you so much for the 10 Canadian. Yo, what's up with the Canadians, man? They're just the best. I mean, Temperate might be the best person I've ever met. Okay, I don't know why. Use code Temperate in my Temperate app for 10% off Temperate. Subscribe to Temperate. Honestly, Temperate's the only thing I buy to cycle my aquariums. Temperate tanks. What's up, Aquarium Thoughts? How's it going? What are you thinking tonight? Come on, give us an aquarium thought. Yo, there's an aquariumthought.com. Are you aquariumthought.com? Are you? You see, you guys, I'm exposing myself how much of a stalker I am. Like someone in the chat has like a recognizable name. I mean, I don't always pull it up on stream, but yo, check out Higer products. Yo, Higer's watching us right now. Yo, yo, Steve donated $2. Said sell out. Thank you, Steve. No, Higer is not paying me. Okay, Higer's not paying me to do this. They asked me if I wanted to try another product. I'm asking you guys what we should try it. Yo, we got a real Higer show. It's on the website, Aquarium Thought website right here. Aquarium Thought, what product should we try? They're very good lights. I have more than a dozen of that model. Only one fit. Wait, you've tried the smart light model? Here's the thing I like about it and why I would want to try it and review it is because if this is actually a decent light with an app, but that also has physical buttons and you can use it with a casa or something, which I do with my fluvels because it's so annoying messing with them. But just we were just talking in the Discord how all the lights with apps need to make sure they have physical buttons so support for the app if it breaks, you know? So it's got 4 default scenes. You can click the button for the default scenes and 2 user-assigned default scenes. 24-hour cycle lighting and memory function. And again, yeah, Steve, thank you for the two code Steve for all your Steve needs in the chat. Uh, I have 4 Higer lights and I say they're the GOAT. Yo, guys, this isn't a sponsored stream. Call out. We don't got to do this. Nick, after the stream, check out lyrics for Roxanne by the Police. Okay. I like the idea of the backpack filter, but there's already been a few reviews already. Yeah. Also, things that don't have reviews already is a good point, Beto. Yes, and they work with the Casa timers. Yeah, we might have to try this one. We might have to, ole, ole. I'm just geeking about the physical button for the app controlled light. That's what I want. I think F Zone, I don't think their lights have one. I don't think Fluval's lights have them, and that's a problem. Because they were telling me horror stories the other day about all these fancy ass lights, like thousands of dollars in lights that became useless overnight when a company like stopped supporting their app. So I just feel like I don't want to buy any smart lights that don't have physical buttons because I know that that shit could go south very quick. Fluval 4.0. Let's see if because if they don't got it, Tiger the goat. Tiger the goat. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Fluval 2. By the way, the Fluval 4.0 looks very similar, I will say. And the app has similar color schemes. What warehouse is this from? I don't see any buttons. It's got a power button. Okay, it's got a power. I'm assuming that's a button. So I guess they've learned. I don't. Yeah, that's got to be a power button. What's included? LED light, frame, programmable preset environments. It doesn't say there's a power button. It's wait. It says operated exclusively via the app. So does that include power? Do they have a power symbol on here that doesn't actually do anything? Oh, that would be crazy. Someone let me know. Epson is a joke. Epson kind of seems like, I mean, no one, there's nothing wrong with not making the products and just buying the product or branding it, but like it just kind of seems kind of random. I haven't tried any of their stuff, but uh, I've heard mixed things about them. I've heard really good things. I've heard bad things. I like my super expensive co-op lights that don't exist anymore. They're perfect. Those lights honestly did look like they would be nice. That would remove the control of planned obsolescence, Jeff said. Come on. Yo, Higer, I'm thinking about becoming an S-Zone shill. Send me a smart light and I'll switch. That might work. Um, okay, Aquarium Thought said, I haven't tried the smart one, but I do like the other two. Haven't had them long. The other black and orange back tag sucks. All right. Thank you for letting me know, Aquarium Thought. The Fluval smart light sucks and no physical button, especially when the power goes out. Yep. I wish they gave me the option for the smart one. Yeah. Uh, I don't know what my options are, so we're gonna find out. Um, I'm still trying to figure out who Aquarium Thought is, as in like this is what I do. Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. Okay. Yeah, we got the reviews. Look, now this is how you do it. This is how you do the shilling. Look, he's got looks like a goddamn hero with the Higer box there. This looks like a Marvel movie right now. this is so. This is next level shilling, bro. We gotta get like this. Come on, dog. Ditched my fluval aqua ski for the fight. Yo, girl looking at boyfriend looking at girl meme template. Okay, yeah, this is Aquarium Thought right here. Yo, this is Higer, and this is Fluval. It's great. Holy. Oh, 2 days after this picture's taken, this video is posted. Left my Fluval aqua ski for Higer. This is crazy. This is crazy. And he did the riser too. Okay, man, you got three. Yo, he's got the heater too. Man, we gotta work harder. Dave's thoughts. Check out. I'll put the link in the channel, man. This is how it's done. This is how you do the shilling. Yo, $5 from Jacob. Thank you very much, man. Hardest working fish stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yo, that's going to the shipping for your iPods tomorrow. Let's go. Yo, thank you guys so much. That bro, $17 tonight? Come on. Come on. See, now I don't got now I can work for fish. I don't gotta charge for these voiceovers, okay? You guys got me. Let's go. Um, speaking of which, the swap's coming up on the 21st for my club, and I just remembered when we first incorporated, I floated the money for some of the fees, and I think it was like $234, but I think I'm gonna get reimbursed by the club. That was the plan initially, and some other people are getting reimbursed because we've all been buying stuff. And I'm thinking if I can get reimbursed for that for the swap, I can just spend all of that at the swap at the vendors there, which would be dope. So we might actually have some budget to work to think about what we might want to grab. Steve said I'd sell out the hybrid too. I had the Fluid 2.0. If you hold the button, it'll go through the dim cycle, but you can't YouTube with them because the video flickers. Yeah. So this tank, the Higer, sometimes the light gets in a mode where it flickers, and I don't know why. But yeah, Jacob, thank you so much for the five. Yeah, supporting this stream going crazy. Appreciate you guys. Aquarian Thoughts says thank you for the shout out. Hey man, thank you for your service, sir. Now this is yo, I trust this guy to get me out of a burning building with a photo like this. Holy. Um hey yo, Jacob in the house. That's just yes sir. Hardest working fish stream. Let's go. So much info today. When I started, the LFS only said, "Here's the light you need: 2x 25 watt bulb." Yeah, the lights I bought myself. Okay, hold up, honest man. He puts in the work. Oh, thanks for the two, Aquarium Thought. You don't have to do that. Aquarium Thoughts, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the two. Yo, you guys are going crazy. I, bro, I just streamed off of a just. I was just like ran it. Apparently, it was appreciated. Guys, you guys miss me? Man, I use some softies. Well, Aquarium Thought. I just met Aquarium Thought, so couldn't have missed me. But yo, Higer, send this guy the smart light. If you don't send him the smart light, you're doing something wrong. He's got the code up at the top. He's supporting you heavy. He's ditching his previous flame fluval for you. Come on, man. Aquarium Thought. I need to get some merch like this. I'm just like going to. Oh, fish I've kept. I like that. You've only kept African butterflies, really, Aquarium Thought? Come on. I don't believe this. You can feed live crickets and other insects. Oh, okay. This is actually good information on the African butterfly. Because this is the kind of stuff I wish more of them had from people that have kept them and can give little tidbits like, here's the tank mates I've kept them with and things like that. Um, but there better be information if that's the only fish you kept. Hmm? Just messing. It's still a work in progress. I know, man. I'm just messing with you. Jacob said we support you, bro. We F with you heavy. I appreciate you, Jacob. Remote monitor, so Wi-Fi light. Jeff, I don't need a thermometer on my light. Wait, there's the thermometer. There's a thermometer on a light. That's crazy. If I can find a light as nice as Night Crew with no features with an up and down dimmer that can take my wallet, yeah, it's called a Barina shop light. Oh, you said a dimmer. Okay. I don't know if there's a dimmer. But I've been liking these Barina shop light magnet. Yeah, I've been liking these. They come in all sorts of sizes. They got magnets on the top and they come with little metal stickers so you can stick the metal somewhere over your tanks and then magnetize them to it, which is kind of nice. Um, anyways, Brianna, send me some lights, please. But okay, so saltwater, I don't have to turn on the red. You guys think this could be a possibility too? Something we should try? I miss my old night crew and Beamworks. Yeah, I tried to find Beamworks and I could not, like when I Google it, just eBay came up. Okay, so this pendant light has three modes, full spectrum. It doesn't seem like it's dimmable either. Multi combination, high brightness, 50 watts. Okay, no, five levels of brightness. There we go. I mean, this is 10 less watts than the other one, but a little bit cheaper. Uh, I don't know what did the other pendant light have an app or something? This eyeball thing. They're killing me with these controllers, man. Killing me. It's killing me. Man, that smart light is sweet though, but I don't know if they'd send that one to me. This one's kind of crazy too. Look at this UFO planted light. Okay. Five levels of adjustable dimming. This five level thing. Okay, so it's probably got another one of those corded controllers, but at least this one dims. This rotates. 150 degrees of rotation on the mount. Come on, man. This is nice. It says it's sold out though. Damn, that popular. This was a weird one. They got a couple of chained light products, but they're all on one controller. Like this just looks strange. This kind of looks strange. Fish Cape's the like buttons will link them on. Oh, you got your VMworks from eBay? Okay. You have an option for the Plant Pro or Max? Plan Max Pro doesn't have dimmable option. UFO, I think, does. Interesting. I don't think I have an option for any of the things we're looking at. Honestly, I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask because they sent me some options. I'm just gonna shoot my shot, basically. The worst thing they can do is say no. I like the Planet Max Pro. Okay, so the Planet Max Pro, you'd be a good person to ask because I use a lot of shop lights that don't have dimmers, so I don't dim it anyway. But like, is it just like so bright that the whole room is totally fucked? If you can't dim it, like, is that the problem? Because I'm like, oh, I have a super bright tank, or maybe then I just actually grow some floating plants in that tank to disperse the light. Like, maybe just get the 60-watt one. Like the idea of a pendant light is so appealing to me. I hate having the light across the top of the tank. I hate it. I hate how it looks and the way the lid it just sucks. The pendant light thing would be nice for like my 40 breeder that's on the top of the rack, you know? Nick, I sent you a link for my shop light Wi-Fi dimmer controller. Ooh, hold up. Thank you, Jeff. Interesting. But are my lights capable of... Okay. Oh, I'll have to check this out. Holy. Okay. There you go. Whoops. That was a quarter without looking at the light again. Okay, so this saltwater one, though, is the option. If you guys really want me to try that, that was what some people mentioned. Well, it's an option for me to ask. I didn't have it actually. They didn't tell me that I could get that one. I'm just going to ask. And if they don't want to send me the things we're interested in, then oh well. You know, on to the next one. I'll just be doing a voiceover, one voiceover a year for the rest of my life. But that one, I think this smart one would be cool. I just don't know like which one would be better, the smart one or the pendant one. Okay, I kind of want to I want to test it for a larger tank. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my thing. Okay, so we got a light or we have a heater. Is there any other category that we should check out? Lights, heaters, Discord. Yep, I brought that up. Did you get that aquarium from them? I did indeed. I did. Uh, I like that I like the shimmer of the pendant. So is that like a pendant thing? Because I'd like that. I like my Higer 957 budget lights, the best spec in comparison. Yeah, the 957, I have a bunch of them. They're bright. They're actually really bright. Sometimes you could dim them. I kind of like the Night Cruise light color better. But no, the Higers the 957s are so much brighter than any of the other lights I've tried. My only thing is that the controls on them, the ones with the screen on top, are just horrendous. Controls are horrendous. It's kind of annoying resetting after power outages, but it's annoying resetting power outages for almost every single light that you have a timer on or an app on that's not on the Casa timer. So it's not like that's a unique downside. Actually, it does automatically start blinking and go into time reset mode when that happens, which is nice. The night crew, you still have to go in, hold down the settings button on the controller, and then set the time. It's good. It's just too much light for the aquarium. Just a 20 long, but really need to get the whole tank with the plan max. But I like the shadows you see in the video I have. Okay, I'll have to check that out. But Higer could get you a UFO light from the back. I don't know about that. I had the 100 light on a 60 cube, but it's too much light and grows algae like crazy. Okay, so we need to. I was hell bent on getting a Kessel till I found out you have to buy $100 Wi-Fi dongles to use the $400 light. Insane. No thanks. That's crazy. Is there any weird filter that we think is cool? Good thinking, smart person. The shimmer is awesome in the Planted Max Pro. See, the shimmer is what's starting to make me want one really badly. That shimmer. The display is the worst part of the 978, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah, it's the worst part by far. The light itself is fine. Um, Spotlights give you the shimmer effect. You need the surface movement, obviously. Okay. I will say this: the shimmer effect is kind of annoying for filming. For filming, it looks like flicker, and then people like oh my gosh, you got to be careful with the shutter flicker. You didn't set your my film friends. I'm like, bro, it's not me. Like it's just literally the surface movement is making it look like it's flickering. It's not. I know how to use the camera. Okay. Uh okay, let's look at the filtration. Higer's got a lot of weird shit. Okay. There's some diamonds. I'm not trying to hang on back canister filter. I'm gonna knock that shit off. I don't I just know I'm gonna knock it off. Um the double sponges, they've kind of clogged for me. Anything with the suction cup, I'm out. Okay, we're not doing that. The suction cup thing, I don't know. This one with the spray bar is kind of interesting, but like not that like some of these things would be hard to really like test. Like I got to use it for a long time, and like is there really a point to it? This one's kind of interesting. It's got a spray bar. It's got this. Does it come in different sizes? So it comes in a smaller size. So that could be nice. Create a dynamic waterfall. We've been talking about flow a lot, and it's only 5 watts. So this could be something that could stick somewhere. Now we are dealing with suction cups, but maybe these ones would actually be better because it's on a filter. I feel like they're usually a little bit better, but I probably don't want to try the turtle filter. Probably not. I think Higer puts filter media backwards as well. What do you mean? Filter media backwards? Wait, what do you mean? Uh, as in like maybe you think that it should be like rock something else and then sponge kind of a thing, or sponge like like the order of the filter media. I use these. Okay, if you got gravel, okay. I love a good double sponge filter. I want to try out some skimmers. Okay. Yeah, the waste collector. This is takes up way too much space for me to use it in my room. Like this is like a lot. Installation free kit red. What does that mean? Do the rest of them have installation not free? I don't know. What is installation free kit red? I don't know what that means. Um, yeah, like this looks absolutely insane. I would expect a lot more. If I walked in the fish room and saw this, I'd expect you to be like breeding a mono shrimp. This is something I would expect to be like on the inside of a marine tank. Like you open the cabinet, like the amount of equipment that's going on here is absolutely absurd. I just can't. I couldn't do it. Uh, the waste collector is a nice idea. It just takes up too much room. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone was saying apparently it works well, like in bare bottom tanks and stuff. Like it does have a use, but I don't have a use for it. Now, Higer, I need you to make an air powered hang on back filter. Are you listening? Air, you do it first, okay? We got the Fluval breeder boxes that I've been using as those, but we need a hang on back that we can scale to a fish room. So we have an option besides sponge filters. Air powered hang on back filter. Just copy the Fluval breeder box, throw in some different stuff, maybe some flow control options, you know what I mean? So a built-in place for media. Heck, give it the ability to have a safe area for Fry to be in if you want. That would be nuts. Please. Air powered hang on back. Let's go. You can still sell sponge filters, it's fine. This internal filter looks really slick. 3 watts, 60 GPH. I don't know anything about. Oh, we got a spray bar. They say they got spray bar options on like every goddamn thing. Um, they added that to the white backpack filter. Oh, interesting. So this is what's on their site. I don't know if they have more filters otherwhere. They got intelligent canister filter. Ooh, intelligent. Some of them have a UV light installed. I actually am kind of a fan of that. It's just that some of them don't have a strong enough one where if the water's going through it too fast, it'd do anything. But like the idea of it is nice. Um, what's the intelligent part? What to do if not startup suction working? Tiger Nano Air Diffuser. Okay. It's like a looks like a wireless charging pad. Uh, but the question is, do they have a spray bar for the spray bar? That's a good question. Instead of the political correct name, I just waste collector. I call it the shit shucker. Shit sucker. That's just me. They're gonna think you're tossing salads, Mick. That's great. Shit sucker is crazy. It's crazy. Well, Mick's different. Now, in Sweden, it's something else. Yeah, the electric tank cleaner. We talked about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Category wise, we got lights, filter, heater. We kind of looked at that. Air pump, water pump, wave maker kind of feels like whatever. Like I don't think we don't need to try these things. I do really like this. This came with the tank. I love having the turkey baster water change thing. It actually is kind of dope. It is kind of life changing. Um, it's really easy to put like sponge over the tip of it and stuff. I've used this to suck eggs out of containers because it's super long, and I could just get it into the container, the collection cup, and just siphon them out, and the water flows nice and quickly. So I would say I really like this for like changing on smaller tanks and like just siphoning out specific stuff. It's really nice because this is long, narrow, and it looks like this one's got some kind of fine point attachment on it. Coral feeder head. Oh, you can turn it to a feeder pipe. Interesting. So you can turn it into, oh, you can turn it to an actual turkey baster. Oh, yo, this is crazy. No, I didn't get that attachment with mine. What did he? Okay, okay. Interesting. They got a glass scraper that's a fishnet. Now this might be low key the hiker sleeper item. I'm rocking with this. $20. They got a extension to make this thing 10 inches. I guess could be a little longer. 10 inches ain't that long. Pause. Uh, get what fills your needs. Lights always lights. I think OSA has the best canisters with the pre-filter that just suck. Yo, does anyone want? Should I? Yo, should I just like? I should just like for the channel. We should just do random giveaways, like of shit I just don't want. You know, but maybe I don't want it for a reason. Cause I got this Sarah pre-filter from an auction for $2. I don't really want it. You said pre-filter. That's made me think of it. Good thing you said pause. I know that was close. I think I need to buy the turkey baster. Your chili has worked. No, also it's like the tube size is smaller. Um, so yeah, there's a bunch. There's a bunch. So it's not. It's like yeah, there's a bunch. You see the appeal. I think the super fish nerds see why I like it so much. And again, one of these came with it, but it didn't have this attachment. And turning it into a turkey baster too is kind of nuts. I love that. And if it doesn't drip a lot, even better. But that remains to be seen. And then it comes with a fishnet glass scraper thing. Who knows? It says it's a 10 in 1. Uh, that seems like a lot. 10 in 1. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Let me turn the sound down. Okay. Yeah. I like this. How's your declutter your room? That's how you declutter your room with giveaways. Johnny Vista sell it to me. Jacob said send it to me. Okay. If there's more than 4 people interested in it in the chat, then at some random time during the stream, we'll do some kind of thing. Maybe like maybe one of the quizzes or something, and I'll just make it a prize. Because I do like doing giveaway stuff, but I don't like. when that's like the draw. Like I don't want to do giveaways regularly where people are like, let me go watch the stream because maybe he'll do a giveaway. You know what I mean? So look, this is them turning it to a turkey baster, and they got the feeding attachment on for coral. What the? That's a crazy connection thing for the. What in the world? Yo, why are there leaves on this fucking thing? Okay, this isn't the best cleaning video. Kind of looked like a lot of effort. I'm not gonna lie. Just put a razor on that. Okay, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. Uh, they do have this another 6-in-1. Blake from Fish and Friends, he did say people like the different cleaners with the different attachments. This got a sponge, it's got a blade, it's got whatever the hell this is. 28 inches. Holy, holy. A lot of scrapers are too short, so that's actually kind of nice. But I don't. Is this a scissor? V-shaped fork. A handy tool for repositioning aquatic plants. Okay, so it doesn't move. It doesn't like, but maybe you can plant things with this. I don't I don't know. We got some Bob the Builder ass attachment here. And we got a bobcat on the scene. She's crazy. It's absolutely this is intense. Send it to Mick. Yo, shut up, Jeff. I think Aquarium Ventures tried the scraper with the net. I don't think the net is any good. Okay, then do a scud. Get. You know what's crazy? Okay, so this is kind of morbid, but I have a tank of shame. It's a 5 gallon. It's full of guppy grass. It's kind of neglected, but what I use it for is if there's a fish that's sick and it kind of seems like something that treating it, or I just need to get it separated, I put it in that tank. Now, usually the kind of fish that I put in that tank, they're not coming back out. Okay. It's basically a graveyard tank. If I see a fish, I'm not good at euthanizing things. So I see a fish where basically any average fish keeper would see that and euthanize it. I put it in this tank. It's got so much guppy grass and stuff in it. I don't really have to think about it, but I don't have to feel like it's in a terrible position. It's got, a filter. It's 5 gallons and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I looked in that tank for the first time in a while today just to see what's still running around in there. There is a scud infestation in that tank. Because I do remember a while ago that tank, when it was being used for fish, had some scuds. They were getting under control by the baddest that were in the tank at the time, or whatever was in the tank. The baddest weren't controlling it. I think they were just scared. Anyways, there's scuds in there, which makes sense. Probably good for the graveyard tank, honestly. Uh, they definitely were in small numbers. Now they're in larger numbers. So I got scuds. Yeah, hospice tank basically. I got the clean kit for free when I bought the heater. Okay, nice. Do a scud giveaway. Dan's fish right now. Yeah, I don't. If you do giveaways regularly and it becomes an expectation, then people just show up for the giveaway, and like, oh, that much to give away anyway. I need to go back to editing video stuff and continue watching on new. Appreciate you, man. I should do the same, but appreciate you. I thought I've been fun having you. What was that? You said, is there a spray bar for the spray bar? That was funny. The wolffish in the corner is always hungry. Yeah. I have Scud buckets as garbage disposal. That's a good use for them. We have a Higer Black Knight cleaning kit. Okay. It's kind of a similar thing as the other one. We have another siphon vacuum. I actually need more siphons because I had to cut open a pump for one of mine because a fish got sucked up and stuck on the pump. I had to cut it open. So I actually need some new. And then I stepped on the little cone part of my other one, so auto top off kit. Okay. So it kind of feels like this category. People, you guys are still leaning light, right? Are there any heater fans, or are we all leaning light? I feel like that's the thing you can test in the least amount of time, or at least be able to test on stream. Because what I'm trying to do now is I'm like, can I get companies to, instead of me doing a review video, like they're fine if we just do a stream and test it out thoroughly? Because I feel like we kind of did that for the tank to some degree. Um, we should test the auto feeder. I don't think I have a good pellet for it right now. Actually, I do. I got it. Aquarium Co-op Community Pellet we can put in there. It's perfect. We'll test the auto feeder in a second on the tank. Test strips? Okay. Don't you want some flow in your tanks? That's the power head. Well, I got the sponge. The thing is, when it comes to that, I want stuff I can put on more than one tank, like, and that stuff is hard to scale. But a sponge filter that does some good flow, I can put down on a bunch of tanks, you know? Um, more aquarium products. We got a cooling fan. They got two different cooling fans. This looks terrifying. This looks like a bird watching webcam. This looks like you're installing a spy device in your fish room. Damn, protein skimmers are that expensive? $130. God damn. I don't really understand what they are entirely. We could get our low L on. We got a Higer aquarium dosing pump. I don't know how we'd actually set it up to dose anything useful for us though, so probably useless. Yeah, that probably don't make no sense. Aquarium accessories, yeah, the risers, okay. Yeah, water testing, fish tank new releases. Okay, guys, just put the category you like the most. I think we've seen enough. I think we've seen enough. Cooling fan will speed up evaporation. Yeah, man, you're supposed to be editing, you freaking liar. Bob says light. I say light. My heart says pendant light selfishly. I think testing the smart light would be more useful just because, I mean, I'm sure people have made videos about it, but let's see. Oh, there was a light about it 10 months ago, a year ago. It's not, okay, here's one from 3 years ago. Is this the same light? Have they had the same smart light or have they changed it? How did I miss this in the last 3 years? H. The problem with bro, Higer's got too many goddamn like numbers and letter names. That's the problem. Like I need the Higer 3 billion. Higer H. Okay, I see. I see how it's done. This is probably the same one. You can use auto doser for plant ferts if you have planted tanks. Test driftwood light. Okay, is there a preference of light? You put the power on top of the sponge filter and blast the flow. Yeah, I could. I could. Yo, this guy, he left a 4 star for this. I researched lights is what I wanted and I love it, but did not like waiting 8 days to receive it. This is my only issue. I want to thank you for a long meet the opportunity to share my experience. Are you okay, Richard? I'm disappointed that I can't have a 24-hour light panel that adjusts the time the light is on to shorter time so I don't get run over with algae. I feel like this person doesn't know how to use the light. Um, we got the marine light, which has some lighting modes, and the pendant light that doesn't have lighting modes. And I don't even know. I don't know what to choose, guys, light wise. So if you have a preference on light, also say that. I'll send them a list. Lights, test Hydro air pumps. The problem is I got a piston pump that once I finish, there's one or two lines I need to install still. But I mean, it's running all my tanks off one pump, so I don't. It would be such a pain in the ass to test one. I've had one in the past, an older version of the Higer dual output pump. Yeah, that review I think was about. They've added a bunch of pumps. Like I had one that looked like this kind of, but it's older. I don't think they do that model anymore. Oh wait, no, it's this one. I had this one, and it was good. I think I traded it. I think I traded it to John at some point, actually. Um, Higer make up the difference price. What is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, this looks crazy. Higer submarine pump. You know how many people probably put this in their tank? You know, there's I think Corey at one point said that's like a thing that regularly happens. People put the air pumps inside the tank. You call it the submarine, it's just asking for trouble, man. Why did you do this? Powerful piston-driven mechanism. Do they have a small battery air pump for fish auction buying? I haven't had a bad air pump from Hugger yet. Make up the difference if you're near the threshold for free shipping. Ah. I don't understand the submarine one. I don't think it goes under. No, it definitely doesn't go underwater. That's why I'm like, why'd you call it the submarine? Um, they do have rechargeable pumps. I have a couple. This one, it works for up to 23 hours outdoors. Okay. No, wait, they just have one. Oh, wait, no, this is a rechargeable air pump. It says this looks like a this looks like a Tetra Whisper if like they tried to imagine what it would look like in a futuristic world in the 60s. I know that seems very specific, but I swear it makes sense. It says 20 hours on the charge. Stainless steel air stone. The hell? Geo, they got so much random shit though. Now, is the air stone itself stainless steel, or is it just the stainless steel enclosure? Stainless steel air stone. The air stone base is stainless steel, and the disc is corundum material fired at high temperatures. Yeah, it kind of feels weird to call it stainless steel air stone when the stone itself is not the stainless steel part. It's kind of useless, but it is what it is. Uh, wait, what? Why did oh, misclick? I was like, why did Captain silence the platypus for shilling for Higer too much? It's crazy. I'm sure someone out there will put it underwater. It's definitely happened. You call the air pump a submarine pump, they're gonna put it underwater. Also, this is like hell. The visual clutter. Make it stop. Make it stop. Zero reviews. Did anyone put this in their tank? No, they did not. At least if they did, they didn't admit it. They didn't admit it on here. We use battery air-driven pumps for moving lemon tips sharks to public aquarium when possible without. Yep. Hey Johnny Best, did you get your Tetris to read? Oh, okay, okay. Checking up. I don't like battery powered air pumps. Now, of course, I have a linear piston air pump, so it runs on my things. But even if I didn't, I think people should just buy an actual backup, tiny backup battery, like a APC backup battery strip or something. Some of them aren't that like this one. What? This one's $70. I'm sure there's cheaper ones. Buy something like this. Then you could do multiple air pumps if you're not on a linear pump. You could do multiple air pumps into this. When the power goes out, they'll just run off of that and probably run forever. Okay. I have one of these on my air pump, and whenever the power goes out, I just don't care because my air pump just runs off of this thing. And I guess in theory you could do it with a hang on back and your whole, depending on how much power. But anyways, the point is you're getting a lot more value for your money, in my opinion, with that kind of thing. Like how much battery powered air pumps cost. Yeah, this one's 24 to 35. This one's yeah. I mean, come on, bro. Spend 20 to 40 more dollars. You could have more than one air pump on it, and then the air pump itself would probably be a lot cheaper. Ah, it's just me. Battery would be nice for showing fish transporting. Exactly. But that's another thing because I'm gonna take mine. Well, no, that's another thing for what I like with these is because I'm gonna take mine to the swaps and stuff because I could run all sorts of lights off of these forever, and air pumps and all sorts of things. And then it's just like it's not just my air pump does it. I could just use it for whatever I need. Uh, so yeah, I mean APC is one brand. There's a couple other types of little portable batteries. That would be good. All right, let's see. Johnny, do you have Facebook? Oh my gosh. Forever? Yeah, forever. You've been talking about the brand for an hour now, so I think you fulfilled your Chillin. But I know Chillin obligations. We do. I've gone on Higer's website for this long before they even sent me anything. But let's see, what other, you know what? This is who I want to send me stuff, bro. UNS. Yo, forget Higer, bro. This holding system, this is what I need. Yo, I'll stream with this holding system in the background for the rest of my life if they send this to me. Yep, the rest of my life. Oh God. Yo, can you imagine? Can you imagine this in the background of the stream? Come on, UNS. I'm brand friendly. I'm brand friendly. Come on, send me the livestock holding system. Come on. I swear I'll edit the video for real this time. I'll edit a video this time. I'll bust out the camera. It'll be nice. Macro, 3, 8K, 20K, whatever you need it. Okay, I need the holding tank. I need the holding tank. And then I need uh oh man, you got so much nice shit, you and this. Hold up. I'm trying to do more some vampire crabs, but I don't think your paludarium's got lids. That might be a problem. That might be a problem. I might have to build one. Well, okay, what else? I mean, I could make a paludarium out of anything. I got some rimless tanks. I could use that. That would be kind of sweet. But I mean, the livestock holding system, man, I could put it right there, be in the back 1,000% of the time. The chat will understand. Okay, they'll support the sellout. I'm sure they'll convince their store to buy it. It's fine. You need a 24-hour. Yo, if UNS sends me the livestock thing, I'll stream for 24 hours. I'll stream for 48 hours, okay? I don't care. I've done it. I do it again without a second thought. I stayed up for 48 hours last year, I believe. Not on a stream. I was just awake for that long. Um, yeah, we got all these rimless stuff. I mean, I like shallow rimless stuff. I don't know how to read these measurements. The F people say the F zone has nice lights though. So like it would be cool to I kind of like I'm telling you I hate the light being over on top of the tank. It would be nice to try some of these lights that are like held up a little higher, maybe got a shade on it, you know? My tanks usually get a higher for when you go mobile. A higher what for when I go mobile? Uh, you need if battery turn ones run forever, what the hell am I using common pumps for? Wait, what do you mean? Yep, definitely prefer a shade. Yeah, because that's the thing with the lights. So many lights shine in your eyes. I've been having that issue a lot. I've been pretty sensitive to light recently. Um, Having a light with a shade would be really nice. I know some of those expensive ones come with that. Whew. Does this got a shade? No shade? No boost? Yo, this is who I need planted factory. I need Aquahuna to sponsor me, send me some fish. But I gotta for the sponsor video, I gotta open the box to make sure they're alive first. Joking. Oh, I said, oh, my ones run forever off the APC, but that's because it's a backup battery for much more power hungry applications. So it can run my linear piston pump as long as I need it to. Um, that's what I like about this stream. I can slip in and out and come back and it's still running. Hey man, I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here for you. But I can't help myself. I never show up for myself. Um, let's see. What else is going on? Oh man. Someone told me there's an Obama fish. Would you guys know about this? They might have been trolling me. Let me look this up. Telegram. No, it's true. Because remember, I've been wanting to get that Telegramma Bacardi kind of fish, but there's a Telegramma Obama rum. It's crazy, bro. I need this fish. My fellow Americans, welcome to my fish tank. In this time of great tragedy, I'm here to tell you that I'm a real fish. Yeah, I think that probably go over well. I think so. Now, weak aqua is a light. I don't know if they even send people stuff, but I keep hearing people say this is like the budget fancy light, but maybe other people's budgets look a lot different than mine. I'm like, I guess it's a budget, but like, what budget? Because when people say budget, you think it's like low budget. Um, this is the P600 Pro Light. It's $250. Now, to me, I guess that's a budget light, but it ain't my budget. Okay, it's not my budget. Now it's got the shades, can get the shades, and this is when you're in the fancy mode, you got two fans on top, you got the shades, you got these diagrams promote more growth, more colorful, incredible, 250. If my light did this, I'd be pretty concerned with the vapor coming out the top, but you got an app, looks like a thermostat. I like it. And the shade looks fancy. Why not? But I think I want a pendant light. Are there budget pendant lights with dimming that are incredible? And I can have two of them and it'll be cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking for too much at this point. Budget in comparison to others. I mean, a millionaire is just a budget billionaire. So you're saying that I'm like a budget millionaire. I never thought about that. Yo, aquarium thoughts. He be thinking, man. He be thinking, man. Your impersonation is not half bad. I consume a lot of news. Teleogramma, yeah. I would kill for some never seen them before. Yo, that breeder I went to, her house, she was like, yeah, oh yeah, I've read those. I raised her fry. Yeah, I'm like, I got rid of them in 2019. I'm like, damn, 6 years too late. You got a budget to afford it. That's the budget. Ah, man. I did this thing. I'm trying to figure out how to get myself to focus better during the day. So I like turned the clock off my computer because sometimes I like check the clock to see like how much time I had to finish something. Even when I had it on, I always lost track of time on stream. But now I'm like, man, I have no idea how long I've been streaming. It could be like have been 3 years. Um, Are there any other cool aquarium products that have come out recently? I kind of like doing the product thing because it's just fun. Like, yeah, what companies are putting out new stuff? Let's go to Fluval's website. You got anything new? Oh, you know what? The live stuff. This is interesting because we're kind of in this era. Everyone's like, I got a 1.6 gallon live bowl thing. Like, what can I put in it? And it's nothing. But they're here realizing people just like doing these nanoscapes, these tiny little things with plants and whatever. So they went all the way on premium, just the most useless aquarium you could ever have. But maybe it's a nice decoration. Like this is going for premium. I always laugh at like these places really can't. They have no budget to just get a real photo. That always makes me laugh. Like, is it really that hard? I guess so. Um, now for people that have seen this, this is 1.6. This is low energy. It's green, energy efficient, unobstructed viewing, hidden filtration. I mean, is this like the elephant hiding behind a telephone pole? Because I mean, we all see the giant black filter stick in the middle. You see the pipe poking up past, like it's just me. Okay. Do you guys know how much this costs? This one. If you don't, guess. If you do know, don't say it. If you guess how much this costs, all right? Let's find out. So looks like 109.99. Live kit. Petco selling it. I get what you mean. Not my budget. Like I said when I was young, lights cost $20 to $40, and they kept running for 20 to 25 years before crashing. Father Fish got a new food line. Okay, I gotta look at that. Yeah, feed me some new shit to look at. I love this. Bulb tanks. GF bulb tanks are banned in EU. Interesting. Those photos are probably from the product design team before a real one was made. Yeah. Beto guess 68.99. Nope. 42. Looks like a tape and D would like. Oh my god. Johnny says $600. I mean, the pictures do make it look pretty fancy. Has anyone actually reviewed this yet? Okay, we got Fluval, Fluval. This guy did Trev's tanks. Okay. I mean, it's kind of cool mini aquascape situation. It's a microscaping kit. Does it come with stuff too? Did I miss that? Did I miss that comes with things? Let's see. Seamlessly 3-in-1 media card. No, I don't think it really comes with anything. It's got two 5 stars. It's got one 1 star and two 1 stars. This came wet and used with the box tapes together. Sure, buddy. Sure. Um, it's disappointing that the wood is actually plastic. What? Oh man, that is a little disappointing. Okay, let's look at let's look at the new Father Fish food line. Let's do it. And if there's anything else we should check out that's new, let me know. I'm trying to. What's the new shit on? Father Fish. So where's the food at? Fish food. Fish food collection. You got a picture of the fish food? Excuse me? Fuel your aquarium the right way with clean, high protein, filler-free food that supports growth, blah, blah. Polluting your tank. The Father Fish food collection features exclusive breeder-grade formula sourced from elite aquaculture suppliers in Israel and Japan, not available in pet stores. Now, that I do know that there's a lot of nice libraries in Israel. I'm not familiar with Japan scene. But I've heard great, we all know about rice fish and all that kind of stuff, so I'm sure they got great stuff too. But that just stands out to me as very specific. I've heard about like Israeli live bear breeders, so maybe he did find whatever food they're using. Each food is hand selected to work in harmony with natural dirt deep substrate ecosystems. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Promoting strong health, low waste output, and thriving microfauna population. All right. I like this. Key benefits. Builds fat reserves, muscles, and growth. High protein. Zero fillers. No corn, soy, or waste products. Cleaner tanks. Exclusive formula. That's sold in chain stores for all life sizes. Nutra Petra. Prime fry powder. Prime small, medium, and large pellets. Otimi Fry and C1 adult pellets, premium Japanese nutrition. Eat like the Japanese. Now this is, a quick search and you can see that, yeah, okay. This is an aquaculture food. Um, so we've talked about how there are some foods that are just aquaculture foods that have made their way to aquarium, but I mean, this is a real legit aquaculture food. So sure, seems like it could, maybe it's worth buying. Why not? I don't see a picture of it. I don't see how I can actually buy it on the site. Yo, yo, you selling vitamin C tablets for dechlorinated. This is, yo, you gotta respect Father Fish's hustle, man. It's just crazy. What is it? Prita pellets? He posted about, oh, major breakthrough in fish food. He found aquaculture food. That's the breakthrough. It's as close to natural live food as possible. Jesus Christ. Okay. Where can you buy it? Help. Uh, plastic wood, I'm dead. Yeah, that was. I guess the 110 based on it being real wood, though. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe that take was a real wood. I actually bought some. The one I got was mysis and garlic. What? Where? How do you buy it? I like Father Fish for the co-op now. At least he's funny. It's like question. Have been chili reservoirs been scarce all over the country? Is my no chili reservoirs are one of those fish that it seems like seasonally it's just hard for stores to get them in. So yeah, they're scarce right now. Um, they are. I even saw Aquahuna like make a post when they got them back in stock, like they're back because people demanding them so much. But yeah, they're scarce. It says you can buy it on the website. I'm trying to find where I can buy it. Um, like okay, I can do this. Aquarium supplies, fish food. I scroll down. Okay, here it is. I just didn't recognize it. So my assist with garlic. Oh wait, this is just a brine shrimp direct food. You can buy this on Amazon. So he's just selling that. That's brine shrimp direct. Okay. Um, what else? Nutra Petra Flake. Has it got? Has it got a description? We got the ingredients. Huh. I mean, I don't know which flake this is. A premium color growth enhancer, never baked, never heat treated, unlike traditional foods. Yeah, I need more information. I need more information on this. It's kind of hard to tell from this, just a picture of some greasy looking flakes. Night and one can hang. Thank you, JP. Take it easy. You need to run and hide now. Be careful, Aquarian Thoughts. Be careful. 20 bucks for how much? This says no amount. I have no idea how much this is. Now this should be a pound because wait. uh wait guys. Myasis. This is a brine shrimp direct flake. So he took a picture of a 10-pound container, but he's selling 1 cup portions for $20. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, everyone, everyone wake up today and just say like, yo, how can I just ruthlessly raid my user base's wallets today? What can I'm running out of ideas. Let me just make up the most bullshit I can possibly think of. Let's look up this Miasis Flake thing and see how much it costs, because maybe this is actually an incredible deal. This whole thing is, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's smoking absolute cock. He's just smoking dick. He's straight smoking dick. This is this is nasty work. This is actually diabolical. What the fuck is this? Like, yo, who let this crackhead start selling the courier products? I know. Okay, this is garlic flake LT. Okay, this is not the same thing, but this is 14. This is $15 for 16 ounce. This is another cool cooking methodology. So he's really going crazy advertising off this cool cooked thing, which all the brine shrimp direct stuff have. This looks like an older container though, because the containers have been kind of looking different. Okay, Myasis, garlic flake. He's charging $20 for a cup, and he's literally showing you he's got 10 pounds. He got a 10-pound container. He's selling you $20 for a cup. Uh, Prime Trip Direct not even a reskin. It's terror. He thinks Riasi is a wholesale. I need some of the what he's smoking. I want to make money too. How much is shipping? Shut up, dog. Shut up. I don't. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yo, here it is. Brine Strip Direct. My sis garlic. Okay, this is garlic flake LT. Um, I mean, it's hard to find the exact can because like that one says, guys, we understand that this is another one. It's a similar thing. It's 11 ounces, and this 11 ounce. This is a 16 ounce. It's 12 bucks. Um, brine shrimp direct. If you go on Amazon, they got some flakes on there. I don't think they have as much stuff on Amazon. But the point is you can see what they're charging for their cool cooking methodology. And actually, Brine Shrimp Direct does have some. I tried some of the Golden Pearl stuff. They have some decent portions for the price. But you can see for this Myasis one, they're charging $20 for 16 ounces. Okay, this wrinkly old bastard charging you $20 for a cup. Okay, I'm just reading what the site says. If that's not the case, fix your site. But he's just straight up showing you 10 pounds. You can get a pound from the company themselves for 20 bucks or less. And he wants to sell you $20 for a cup. This is straight up scamming. This is absolutely the craziest, one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Okay, how many cups is a pound? 2 cups? Really? So is this like a standard cup measurement situation, or is this just like a random cup? Basically giving you half of what you would get if you just bought it yourself. And also he bought a 10-pound size, so he's even got more margin on it. Or the a pound cannot be measured in cups. Okay, you can't say cups to pounds. All right. Well, look, I tried Father Fish. I tried. I got a bit of discount because I got it on Shopify during Black Friday. Hey man, whatever makes it hurt less. Yo, he got you good. He got you good, man. He got you good. Like, what are the portions? I want to know what the portion. Now I want to know what the portions are for the rest of them. Like, is he selling you the actual portion that's shown? Yo, this can't be real, dude. Dude, this can't be real. This has to be a mistake. Yo, yo, this can't be real. Yo, golden pearls fish food, micro superfood for fry, shrimp, and small fish. Receive the 1 kg container, and it says what you will receive. One resealable pack of golden pearls, approximately 1 ounce. Yo, yo, what is happening? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Yo, he's just raping people out here. This is crazy. This is highway robbery. You should go to prison for this. This you should go to prison for this. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bride trip, bride trip direct. Golden pearls. Bro, I'm having a hard time maintaining my composure right now. It's just fucking crazy. Yeah, okay, we could buy 6 ounces of golden pearls, okay, for 17 bucks. We can buy 12 ounces for 28 bucks. Okay, so he got a 35-ounce container just rubbing in your face. He about to take 1 ounce out of this. He about to 35x his buddy. Oh my god. Yo, Beto, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh at your exploitation. Yo, yeah, he didn't. He's not just off his rocker. He got off his rocker. He kicked his rocker and into a fire and exploded it. The rocker. He went back in time and made it so his rocker never existed. He's fucking insane. Okay, we got decapped brine shrimp eggs. This was even more funny. So we got the 16-ounce container. It just says you're getting one resealable pack of dried baby brine shrimp eggs. Use sparingly. This is a food source. Okay, he ain't sending you shit. Okay, that's what that means. He ain't sending you shit. Yo, most of the time when people like reskin things, like yeah, they might steal the description from the manufacturer and stuff, which he's doing here for this. It's as close to nature as it could be. Bitch, it's brine shrimp direct flakes. Cool bake. If you were ever someone that doubted whether Father Fish was just this kind of crazy old dude, or whether or not he's just legitimately just a honest scam artist, I feel like this just fully exposes he's trying to milk as much money out of these fuckers till he dies. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Usually before people repackage some food, like They make a label or something. This guy, he just shows you exactly what to look up so you know how hard he's fucking you before you hit the buy button. He's just like, look, you just want to support, bro. Everyone's got to eat, I guess. He's actually in Maryland, I think. You can't put a price on a grandfather's love. Dementia is a wild illness, so there's a younger person behind this. I know the team he works with is much younger. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else is truly behind it and milking all the money out of the Father Fish brand they can. I think there's a pretty decent chance that or family. Who knows. But whether or not this is elder abuse or this is how Lou is really rocking, I have no idea. This is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen price gouging wise. Beto, thank you for this. Brine Trip Direct, they got good food. You know what? Just for you, Beto, I'm gonna order some flakes. I'm gonna order some cool flakes. What's this? Look, this is the myosis flake. Look at that protein, fat. Oh, look at the ingredients. I don't even know what Turlo yeast is. All this yeast. Let's see, how much is this? I want to make sure I'm paying enough. Oh, 3 pounds for $39. Nah, I'll take 2 cups for $40 instead. I could get free shipping on this too from Amazon. Holy, yo, F in the chat for fucking Beto Pro. Yo, God. This is a crazy. Yo, people are selling poop in a bottle, dead bacteria. People are selling lights with no physical buttons. But this is just open fuckery. This is just open fuckery. I mean, look, like yeah, Abe, like you said, not much time left to scam people, making the most out of it. Supply and demand is a fantastic thing. There ain't no goddamn supply and demand here, bro. This is just this is just taking advantage of people that trust you. That's what this is. Don't know any better. I know people do this for auctions, repacking. Yeah, I've bought some bulk like spirulina powder. I've been meaning to put into auction for repacking. But at least for auctions, people bid up the price. Look, that's on them. If they want to bid a repacked packet of some spirulina powder or something like that, be my guest. And the 3 pound pail had a free shipping option. Yeah. Um, this is so funny. I think that Lou got some nasty people in his circle trying to milk the brand for as much money as possible before he goes. I've heard that his health isn't fantastic, so I do think that it might not all be his fault. Honestly, it might not. But regardless, we can only blame the brand. He's the brand. So at the end of the day, externally, there's nothing we can really see or say much beyond that. This is egregious. this is this is bad. His pod pod needs investigating. Bro? What the? I got some kind of leak happening here. 1 second. Where's the leak coming from? I might have filled up the tank past the line. My sponge filter is bubbling over. Okay. I thought something much more dramatic was going on for a second. I was like, man, let me just get a container so I can just lower the water a bit. Not bad. That one's on me. I did fill it up past the line. Ugh. Just real quickly. Get a towel, just a little bit of water. is it's been slowly dripping the whole stream, and it just reached the point where the sponge filter dripped enough water where it started dropping on the floor, and I actually heard it. Is that the Bomba Beaver tank? Yes, it is. Not the Shill tank. You had one job. Look, I was like, no way that the tank like failed spontaneously while it's on stream. That'd be nuts. I mean, I've seen Father Fish in person twice. I mean, I didn't meet him. I've seen him. The urge didn't overcome me to walk over and hug him. You know. Wow. Okay. Anything else to check out? that was that was more that was more entertaining than I thought it was gonna be. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. I mean, people have already kind of decided that it's cool to hate Father Fish now, but I mean, shit. I guess there's always more room to sink. What kind of fish he sell? I mean, he has a fish store. I don't think he sells any fish online. I guess he's got Farmer's Choice, female betta. Farmer's Choice. Are you for real, dog? Farmer? Or Farmer's Choice, female betta, hand selected young. Yeah, okay. Anyways, gotta be one of Father Fish, top tier. What's the word? Top tier grifter. Top tier grifter in the aquarium hobby. I gotta give it to him. He might be the number one. He's been he's been hoodwinking people for years. He's passionate. He's mastered his craft. I did overpay though. I got a discount through Shopify and through Father Fish webs. I didn't. How much of a discount did you get, Beto? I got a discount through Shopify and through Father Fish website for Black Friday. Bro, I don't care what discount you got. Ain't nobody selling me a cup of food. I'm sorry. I don't. Bro, give me the pound. I don't care. This shit's crazy. The sale's over now. So if it's not you, it'll be the next fool. Captain said denial is the first stage of the seven stages of grief. Look, shock, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, testing, reconstruction, acceptance. Hey, you guys talked about it, okay? I'm sorry. New aquarium products. I'm gonna search this on YouTube. What platypus said we're here, she was okay. New aquarium dosing pump liquid container doser bottle barrette freshwater seawater fish tanks fit fill. What the hell?
I hope you're doing great. I've got something super exciting to share today. This product is a total game changer. First up,
I don't want to get copyright strike for whatever dumb music. Okay, this is so funny. Yo, anyone named Nick making YouTube videos where Nick is like in their YouTube channel name seems like they're just the worst. You got all the fish guys and stuff. Okay, CJ, they got a hang on back aquarium filter. Okay, Aquafilter 10, Aquafilter 20. I guess the design on that looks interesting. Look, it's got like ribbing for your fish's pleasure. Water, man, is this what it's gonna be like for the rest of the stream? I can't even talk. I'm making a fool of myself. I guess that looks all right. Uh, little pad filter thing. That doesn't seem like a lot of media. I guess it's a slim design. Okay. Whatever. Water box. Come on. Fish pump. New reefing must-haves. I'm out. Okay, let me expand mine to this year. Pretty water powder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just a bunch of shampoo bottles. I was gonna buy some water wisteria. I tacked on food to try it out. Bargaining. Shut up, Mel. Are there any filters with DC pumps to allow you to control the flow? Yeah, there are filters allow you to control the flow. I've seen that. There's definitely some. What are some fucking 2 hour aquarius? Everyone's been talking about 2 hour aquarius. Do they have anything besides really aesthetic bottles? I do like that it comes with little pipettes in them because I'm always losing my pipettes, and the pipettes kind of feel thick. I got one right here. Kind of feel thick. They feel quality plastic. I'll be honest. Every time I get a pop up like this on the website, I immediately get mad. I hate this. I'm trying to scroll and I get this. Put your email in and shoot yourself. Oh, and GTA, and GTA. Yo, mask off. Mask off. Still reeling my tanks. Yeah, the bottles are really aesthetic. I don't have any ones with a pump. I have the smaller ones that come with a pipette. Oh, do the bigger ones come with a pipette? 1 mil per press. I wonder if these have the clogging problem or if they're fine. I do like the pump quite a bit. I think it's the best method. I do. Bamba, I gave Bamba the APT Dew that I had because I had some APT Dew from that they were handing out some club stuff, and he says he really likes it. At first he thought it was useless, and then he looked it up, and apparently it's like the best thing ever for his tubs. Who knew? Can you make a review video stream about the scouring pad tank cleaning gloves? I should do that. I got a Triac knob to control an overly powered AC pump. Worked great. Okay, there you go. They have nice pipettes, so I'm not just imagining. About the newts you mentioned earlier, what about them? I'm very lazy right now, I'll be honest. I don't got my camera, I don't got my phone. I don't want to get up. Same, I also get the urge to play GTA. Yo, this looks like cat food. It even says feast on it, like fancy feast. Looks like straight up cat food. Uh, Feast is a true way to unlock organic rich. They do have really nice information on here. They definitely don't tell you to dose to 20 to 50 nitrates. Holy. Inspiration. I got an inspiration page. Now this is nice. Oh yeah, this is nice. Every fancy planet thing should have this little Samolus in there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, hardware CO2. Okay, people are just posting their tanks. I got like little articles in different tanks. That's cool. Algae, bro, they got too many. This is like a lot of products, bro. APT everything. Like APT 1, 3, E, Jazz, Start, Feast, Sky. Jesus Christ. Do we have any lights? Do we have anything else that I could buy? People always say they have great how-tos and stuff. It seems like they got some cool articles on here. I'll put the blog link in the chat just in case. Talking about ferts, check out Green Aqua. I don't even use fertilizers, so I pay 150 for three of those pipettes. You can order from China, 200 packs. Yes, yes, I know, but I like getting little pipettes, man. Just extra pipettes. Why not? I think it's all dog. You don't need ferts until you run unless you run CO2. I kind of agree. I mean, it depends. It depends on what water you got. Some water you might be deficient in some things. Maybe I know some people say maybe like the food that you feed can have shit in it. Affiliate program. Create, inspire, and get awarded. Yo, should we join? Should we join the affiliate program? How does it work? Okay, guys, you tell me. Oh, discount link. I don't like discount links. The discount links, that is too much shilling. Now, I have a discount link for the higher stuff, but it's not to my own personal affiliate link. It's just if you buy it, you get a code off. But I don't want a discount link. Look, it says you get a 20% commission. Oh my God. And the users get a 12% discount. Damn. No wonder, all these YouTubers that get commissions on like camera products and expensive products, man, no wonder they make so much fucking money on these affiliate links. Florina's got like a billion affiliate links there. Fucking everyone's got a billion affiliate links. 20% commission is nice, but no, it's too compromising. See, that really motivates you to get people to buy that shit because 20% it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Um, Commissions are monthly using PayPal. You got to get to 50 before $50 for paying. Yeah, I like getting products and reviewing them, but this ain't for me. 20%. I didn't know they get money like that. Yeah, I don't know what a typical commission rate is. That seems pretty good. What else is out there to look at? Corey's Lane Eights. No, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, what else? How long have we been streaming? 3 hours, man. 3 hours. I didn't even plan on streaming, and here we are. It's a passion, man. We have a good time. We have a good time. I like these kind of streams. Just chilling, doing whatever. No pressure. Just looking up random stuff. I probably should wrap it up, I guess. Oh man, oh man. I'm gonna have to start an Aquascape channel and chill 2 hour. Well, I want to I like learning new stuff, so that's why I wanted to CO2. I want to try escaping some stuff again. I'm not good at it, but we got to practice. I don't want to be known as a scaper, but like every aspect of aquarium stuff, I have some amount of interest in. And I'm the kind of person where even if I don't really want to do something, I like learning about it and being at least decently proficient in it. So like I want to know how to run a CO2 tank and make it look kind of nice and maintain it. It's just I want to be able to do that. You know what I mean? What was the biggest scam of the day? Oh, the father fish shit by far. I mean, I like, yo, I don't know who you can report to. The Better Business Bureau, um, Social Security. I have no idea. Yo, get this man in prison, at least in a care facility. This is crazy work. One cup, one cup. Yo, you guys tell me if I'm tripping, but $20 for an ounce of golden pearls. If someone, I might have to. If someone was trying to sell this to me, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. How much? And they're like, $20 for an ounce. I might have to go to prison. I'll have to punch them in the face, bro. Maybe they'll beat me up. Maybe I'll get hospitalized from the altercation, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something to stand up for what I believe in, because that is crazy. You may as well just tell me to go fuck myself. Nick said perhaps it's a CARES food. That's funny. It's rare, endangered. Yo, Eddie says it's all like rare. Bro, the most uncommon thing was the aquaculture food, which I guess isn't sold retail really. Like he's straight up repackaging brine shrimp direct flakes. I can't get over this shit is crazy. I want to do food reviews. We test foods on stream. It's hard to review like a food. It's worthless talking about it until I actually start finishing videos regularly, honestly. So just plan for stuff I can do on stream because streaming is the only thing I can be consistent at apparently right now. But at least if we're streaming, we're doing it right. Hardest working fish stream, right? I feel like that title's going pretty well. We're having a good time. I feel like we've been staying out of trouble, but staying true to the thing. We did the voiceover of Tropical Fish Code. That was cool. Like maybe we can start popping out other places, other channels even more, you know? I feel like we get a good rotation of people coming through to hang out with us. I need to do more effort getting some new people to come on. There's people that I've been wanting to, but just schedule and you guys have kind of gotten some crowd favorites, so everyone seems happy if I just keep bringing on Captain and Corey and all these other people, and then we got the Three Shades of Fish Keeping, which people have really been liking. Uh, there's some people I'm waiting for them to get back home, and then I'll bring them on. People will buy literally anything. There's always someone. Yeah, pretty much. Johnny says smash the like button. Appreciate you, Johnny. Taste test on stream yourself. For $20, I would eat a fish food on stream. Sorry, should I put the number higher? Wait, I just watched all these people teach me how to price things. Okay, for $300, I'll eat more than one fish food on stream. Yeah. Now this is digital panhandling done right. Let's go. Yo, I'm gonna set up my Shopify right now. Hey, guys, I got this bag of aquatic provisions simple cichlid pellets. It's kind of been left open a long time. It's just been I kind of feed it to things I don't love that much. I'll give you a generous pinch for $10 plus $12 shipping. Ground. Come on. This is finally aged. I can smell it. It smells like cat food at this point. Strong smell. It'll really entice the fish. The fish will start salivating. You'll see them like you'll see the oily fish saliva. Just when you hold this above the tank, they might start doing backflips, just hoping. They might start dancing. Okay, they might start dancing like they work at Starlets just for some of these. Okay, about to turn the fish tank to the Vegas Strip. All right, about to turn the fish tank. This ain't your father's fish tank. All right, hold up. You pull this out. Pause. The fish gonna start doing some tricks. All right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, honestly, I'm going too low. $20 free shipping at $100 spent. All right. Buy in the next 5 minutes. I will throw in an extra pinch. The bag will not be resealable. It will be in a heat sealed fish bag. Um, so yeah, I feel like give me money. You already donated money anyway for nothing. What did you get? The stream? Encouraging me to keep going and stream and do better streams? Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. You may as well buy this. 20 if you sign it? Oh yeah, okay, I'll sign it for an extra 20. The father fish food I'll give you 15. Code Breton 25. Now there's no discount on this. I will eat the fish food from Father Fish for $300, sure. But like, does that mean I have to buy one of his foods, or can I just buy Brine Shrimp Direct? If I could buy Brine Shrimp Direct and legitimately test it, and it's all the same foods he's using, and eat it on stream for 300, yeah, I do that for $300. Shit, is that a cup size? It depends. What kind of jugs you working with? Is there like a post? What's it called? Uh, Imagine like you got a mastectomy. That would be the cup size for this food that I would be sending you. A pinch. Holy, yeah, yeah. That was kind of morbid. What the hell? Well, yeah, buy both and see if it's the same. Bro, I don't need to see if it's the same. It's he has a picture of the container. I know what it is. It's the same. I know it's the same. He's got a picture of the container. There's no way around this. There's no way to explain this. Okay? I know it's the same. Just one might be a little bit less expired. Man, I don't know. I don't know. AFC at least. Fish tuber dies from poisoning. Yeah, look, I'm just saying all sorts of weird shit at this point. Eating father fish food. $1,000, I'll swallow some of the soil. No, I'm just kidding. That'd probably kill me. Yeah, let's not go down this path of money for bodily and health endangerment. That's probably bad. Okay, guys. What else? What else? Anything else? Oh, I thought you meant the myosis flakes. Yeah, I'm talking about the myosis flakes. Mm, okay. I don't think there. I think we probably should wrap this up. I mean, anything on your mind? Any questions, concerns, any feedback? Anything I should improve on? Nothing. What if you mix it in some of his dead fish too, so it works as a fertilizer? I don't think it's that generous. Prime powder fry, 1 ounce. Yeah, this is fucking insane, dude. Yo, this is. I from now on. I've played it cool with the father fish people. If you like father fish, I'm sorry. He's a fucking bozo. Okay? He's a fucking scam artist. Snake oil salesman. This shit is this is beyond anything I could have possibly imagined. Okay? This is broken it for me. This is beyond the pale. Whatever other saying you want to say for absolutely nuts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. If either fish has beef with you, I got your back. I sent for a flat pack last year. Everything was melted. I never bothered to say anything. I got your back. Listen, Johnny, I appreciate you. I know you got my back. Okay, anything else? Yeah, any feedback, any complaints, anything? Have I said anything you disagree with? You want me to respond to? Have I said anything? Have I not said anything? I've not done anything. Is there things, streams that you're waiting for me to do? Yeah, just anything on your guys' mind, basically. We good? We're rocking out? We chilling? Snake emojis. Oh man, we all got to get some sleep. We all got to get some sleep. I gotta put a screenshot of this father fish shit in the Discord, dog. This is too much. This blew my mind. This shut down the whole stream for me. I gotta go sit down and process this. Like this is, you get a YouTube channel and like make up some bullshit like method. Everyone has their own method. Shut the fuck up. Okay, you make up a method. Get your little cult. You could sell them anything. This shit's crazy. It's so egregious. I've never seen anything like this. Yo, I would buy the fish poop water in a jar. That is like at least has a possibility of doing something eh, for the value. This is just straight up disrespect. You gonna do a poll for which Higer product giveaway next time? Oh, I see, Johnny Best. I see how it is. Now you just want me to do giveaways. That's all you want, huh? All right. Who wants it? Who wants it? Come on. Code Brett in 25. We need a report from Beto. I'm sorry. I gotta get off stream, dog. Talk about cups and vasectomies. It's just getting out of control. Okay, it's getting out of control. This is like got this rock. I got it rock. No, just once you said it. Look, this is. I'll take it. Look, I'm broken. This is too much. We got Corey telling people to poison their fish. Um, Nitrates don't exist anymore. We got Randy. I don't know what's happening. They all abandoned him in the warehouse. Like, figure out. We're locking it in there. Make a product, motherfucker. Just make something up. we got a father fish. He's telling his supporters, listen, man, I got like 2 years. Give me your fucking wallet right now. Give me your money right now. Um, Higer, they actually got some good stuff. Hold up. All right, we got what else we got? I don't know. It's been a crazy night. It's been a crazy night. I don't know how to process all this. So, look, always let me know if you want the replay crew. Give your opinion, what you agree with, what you disagree with. Always want to hear back from you guys. This has been a fun stream. We're just joking around. Everyone needs something to talk about. Just talking about random aquarium shit no one cares about, products or whatever, it's a hobby in itself. It's just entertaining. I enjoy doing it, and I'm glad I found a group of people that enjoy doing it with me. Abe says they ship for Randy to Kentucky. He might be starting to lose it out there. Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. I do feel sorry for him. I do think they abandoned him in Kentucky, bro. Oh my God. And now like the Kentucky hub is shutting down every few oh my gosh. Yeah. I haven't heard any reports of shipping time improving. So I don't know, maybe it did, but I, I hope it was worth it. Fun stream. Thanks for entertainment all this. Take minutes. Appreciate you. Glad to hear. Looks like you guys are all good. Thank you so much to the generosity from Johnny, Steve, Temperate with the big 10 Canadian, and Aquarium Thoughts. Thank you guys very much. We've all been chilling. I'm having a good time. You've broken me. Okay? You've broken me. And let me know in the comments or otherwise what's on your mind, what we should stream about next. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed this, just me getting on, just whatever. Whatever. Beto said, yeah, thanks later. What? Are you mad at me now? That sounds like, you put a period at the end of that. That sounds like, yeah, thanks later. I'll just messing with you, Beto. I appreciate you. All right, I'm headed out. Take it easy. And this has been In My Tanks with the chat, just hanging out. Out. Oh, you want 5 seconds of the Scud song? All right. I don't think I could do it spontaneously right now and take myself seriously. But um, it exists. I'm working on a Scud song. I am. Uh, I'll just read. I'll read some lines. Okay. I don't think I could do actually try and perform it, but I'll read some lines just because you asked. Um, Let me tell you what I seen. Anacris down to the stem, Rotala to one leaf, work of evil crustaceans of sin. They'll do fish fry, yep. Fish eggs, yep. Baby shrimp, yep. All your plants, yep. Little snails, yep. Their own best friends, too. For real, they're really cannibals. There's nothing they won't chew. I'm losing my patience. How do you ID these? Which ones aren't the beasties? 200 plus species. Only slinging Pulex and Azteca to come and munch my scenery. I don't got that much fiend in me. Don't want their resource thievery. Hating on them vehemently, and I won't ever stop. Hold up, wait. Another scud just got dropped. Listen to this warning, because I'll only say it 1,000 times. The only good scud is one you're growing just to let it die. This has been Poetry at Night within my tanks. Thinking about scuds. With that, I'm out.